Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of Supremacy Webinars. Today is Thursday, August the 22nd, 2019 at exactly 2:08 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome to all of you that joined us. Thanks for showing up on time. We have a lot of people on this webinar today, guys, and we're so excited. You're going to be excited too. Oh, we don't, we try to do major updates to software, and release those things out as a lot of times we have just little things going on in the background that, you kind of get, we kind of announce every now and then on our training sessions that come through, once or twice a month that we do on each piece of our software. So those of you that attend those sort of get to see the new features that we put out. But today we are going to go over some killer new updates for keyword supremacy. Now, I know that probably a lot of people on this call today may not have that software or may have had it a long time ago and was kind of like, okay, good, but whatever. But we have been working very, very hard over the last, I would say, call it 2 months. Herc and the team have really put a lot of time and effort and energy into making this a brand new version. So as the email says, and why you're here today, we are going to be diving into keyword supremacy. Herc's going to be going over that software, and then as soon as that concludes, probably about half an hour, we're going to bring Jay on, and Jay's going to tell us more about the amplifier software, which is another incredible piece of software that they've been working on for a couple. The whole entire suite's been around for many, many years, but they've also had a major update to that software as well, and we certainly want to tell you more about that today. You've probably been getting our emails over the last several days about that. You might have checked out some of our webinars, our shirts off webinar, which was pretty funny last week. Didn't intend for that to happen, but it did. Didn't intend for that to be recorded, but Herc in the background started recording that unbeknownst to the rest of us. So it was very, very just in the raw, real us having a business conversation about all that kind of stuff. So if you watch that webinar, you got the really real us. Herc didn't let us in on that being recorded until about 40 minutes in. And then it was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I wanted it real, guys. I wanted it real. I wanted it raw, because what we were doing is planning everything, right? So I wanted you guys to see what Todd and I go through, and guys like Jay who come on to work with us. I wanted you to actually see what we go through when we're putting this shit together for you, and kind of let you in on, like, we work to make sure that the stuff we bring you is good. So I just wanted to, I didn't tell them I was recording it. The shirts off thing was great. It worked out because it put Jay on a kind of like, what the fuck? That's the first thing he said on that video. Was like, what the fuck? It's real. It's raw.
Oh man.
So it was good. It worked out real great.
Yeah, it was amazing. And so I hope you guys enjoyed that. And so this is kind of going to be just another piece of that, another extension of that. But again, one real cool thing we're going to go today is keyword supremacy. So I'm going to shut up now, and everybody can hear Herc, everybody can hear Jay. So let's just rock it on. Let's go, Herc, all you.
All right, guys. So I'm going to fly, okay, because I want to give you guys like a speed injection here, because we got a lot of stuff to cover. So first thing I'm going to start with, guys, I made this post you can see on August 20th, 2 days ago, right? And I just wanted to kind of survey my friends and Facebook acquaintances. Question for all you SEO pros: what is the very first skill you must master in order to make it as a successful SEO? And by an SEO, I mean any type of SEO, client SEO, an affiliate SEO, an e-com SEO, anything, SEO. And there's a ton of answers in here, and sales was in there, and like funnel building was in there, and making money in business audit, and there was all kinds of shit in here. But really, guys, what it comes down to, what in my experience, what it truly comes down to is keyword research. Okay, before you learn how to optimize a page, you have to know what you're optimizing for. SEO stands for search engine optimization, right? What are you optimizing for? You're optimizing a website or a web page or both in order to rank in a search engine. But what happens in search engines? People type in keywords and they deliver results. Those pages have the culmination of the best search engine optimization on and off page, right? So keyword research is like the fundamental first step you must take to make it as an SEO. If you're targeting a keyword that's too competitive, you're going to get nowhere. If you're targeting a keyword that's not really got any search volume, not going to get anywhere, right? So you have to know how to master keyword research. So that's what we want to show you guys today. Okay. And I'm going to start right here. The two main problems, there's a lot of free keyword research tools that have been hitting the market. Neil Patel just bought Ubersuggest and is releasing all the data for free. A lot of you probably know that. Keywords Everywhere, when AdWords took away the AdWords volume and they gave you those ranges, tools like Keywords Everywhere started popping out as a browser extension that as you're searching around in Google for keywords, it would tell you what the volumes, it would give you that data back. So they have millions and millions of users already using them because they're free. But there's a big problem with that, guys. You're competing with all those millions of other users for the same keywords, right? Everyone's doing the same types of searches. And even worse, guys, the second problem, this is the biggest one, and this is what we are attempting to solve. The worst part of free keyword retools is they don't teach you how to think. They don't think for you. Right? You have to know what niche you're in. You have to know how to really find those golden nugget keywords. You have to know how to search. You have to know your market. You have to know what kind of words are side doors into your buyer keywords. They don't think for you. You have to do the thinking, right? So what's the solution, right? It's keyword supremacy, guys. We've made major updates. It was already pretty good, but we, like Todd said, we were using SEM rush data to give out the volume and search metrics. We've solved that problem in a huge way, and that's why I'm so jacked about keyword supremacy again. And for anyone that already has the keyword supremacy account and you guys already have credits, a lot of these features are already in there. You can go in there right now, do your searches in the old school one, and you'll get AdWords volume and data again, which is amazing, right? But what I want to show you guys today, okay, is using keyword supremacy to master 5 types of keyword research. Number 1, if you don't even know where to begin, like if you're just that guy that's like, I want to build a site, but I don't even know what the hell I want to build it about. Okay, we're going to show you how to do that. Affiliate and e-com keyword research, right? We're going to cover that. Amazon keyword research, local keyword research, and then we're going to talk about a huge, this is probably the most exciting feature of all that we have being built into this global database access. Okay, so let's start off by going into keyword supremacy and doing some of these keyword searches. So this is our development environment, and for anyone that's seen it before, you can see there's more tabs up here now. Okay, there's definitely more stuff. So domain related and similar is new. Questions is new. I kind of outlined that on an email. We're going to talk about that a little bit. That actually should have been a 6th point, because that's an important type of keyword research. So let's just start. You guys don't know where to begin. You don't need to know where to begin. If you want to find the most trending things in Google, you guys already know that Google has this auto suggest as you're typing, right? So with our keyword tool, you just simply click search. It's going to scrape the most relevant stuff that is currently being searched for in Google right now in an A to Z, 0 to 9 fashion, right? You guys have probably seen keyword supremacy do this before. But what it does is it says, okay, if someone types in the letter A, these are the 10 most trending keywords in the letter A, right? Now, you're obviously not going to try and rank for Amazon or Amazon Prime, but you know there's big niches in there. So what you can do is start looking through these letters, right, and trying to find a decent niche. The other thing you can do is click Get All Metrics, and what it does, and let me go over it because I've already done it, what it does is it'll tell you how many people are searching for these big brands, and that'll give you an idea of the size of the niches that you're working in or that you want to go deeper into, right? So like, where is that bad boy? Here we go, just a straight up wildcard percent. So we'll look at this data, okay? Whoa, let me grab that again. Look at these. So like for instance, Facebook has like 41 million or 414 million searches per month. That's going to give you an idea of the size of the niche. Now, I'm not saying that targeting Facebook type keywords could be profitable, but it might be. We don't know that yet. There's all kinds of add-on tools that people are developing for Facebook, and we're going to show you how to find that shit. What this first step is for, guys, is to take away you guys having to even think, right? It relates back to this second point with keyword research. Those free tools don't teach you how to think. Keyword supremacy takes away the thinking. So there's a huge market in Facebook, Amazon, YouTube, Google. We all know this, right? But I'm going to show you how to dig into those markets. Okay. So the next thing, guys, if you want, okay, I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna super fly. You guys can go ahead and ask questions, but I'm gonna fly. The next thing is if you don't want just 10 words in the A group, just type in the word A, press % in a space, and click search again. Now what that's gonna do is it's gonna return all the results, but the keywords have to start with the letter A. So now you're finding all the most trending niches in Google that the keyword begins with the letter A. 300, you'll get 360 results because there's 26 letters in the alphabet and there's 10 numbers. So look at this, okay? These are all the trending shit. A/B testing, there's a great niche. You know what I mean? That itself. So now, okay, let's get back to this over here. Okay, use A to Z to find big niches. Drill down. Okay, so we just found one. Okay, A/B testing, A/B split testing. There's lots of softwares out there that help you do A/B split testing. And what types of things do people A/B split test? All kinds of shit. So just with doing one quick search, I already found a niche. So how do you dig down? We're going to click this button. We're going to send it back into Google, right? And then, oops, you have to choose the engine. So Google, right? Now it puts A/B split testing back into the auto suggest, right? Goes and grabs 360 keywords that all have the word A/B testing in them, right? Now you guys have probably seen this before. And then what do? You spend your 1 credit to get all the AdWords data. So the cost per click, okay, the monthly search volume, and the AdWords competition. People ask about what this competition means. It's not how competitive the keyword is. It's a score on how many people are spending money in AdWords to rank for these types of keywords. Okay, so A/B testing. If you wanted to create a review site for different types of A/B testing software, wow, here's a ton of keywords. Okay, you put it in, you go get it. So let's go to our queued searches. I'll show you how fast our tool is here. There you go, it's already done. Okay, now you can look at that group of keywords. You can start sorting and searching, right? So we already, look at this, A/B testing, that market alone has a cost per click. People are spending $16 a click. There's 8,100 search volume and a competition metric, meaning 0.35. The higher the number, the more people are spending money in AdWords to rank for this keyword, right? So if you have high competitions, people are spending money in this market. That's what it's basically a measure of. This says, one, a lot of people are spending money in this market, meaning there's money to be made, right? So you guys could start looking at these keywords. But now let's get into some of the new features, right? Because now we're drilling down. We found a niche just by showing you guys that. And guys, I just can't even begin to explain how many niches you can get into. It's insane. Okay, so now we want to drill down. Here's a pile of keywords all in A/B split testing that we could use our filters for, right? We have these awesome filters now. We say, look, we're only interested in seeing keywords where people are spending at least $10 per click. We're only interested in high traffic keywords, so stuff with at least 5,000 searches per month, okay? And we're down to 1 keyword with that result, so we probably have to roll back a little bit. But you have these filters where you can filter by cost per click, you can filter by global monthly search volume, you can filter by competition to start getting keywords. Now, these are great lists, right? So you want to dig deeper though. So we're going to go into one of our new features, right? Now we have related keywords. So what this is a new feature for us. We're going to put our keyword back in there. Okay, and we're going to do a search, and feel free if you guys see any keywords that you like to go grab them. But really guys, what this new related keyword search is doing, I'll take you to Google. Okay, and you guys know that at the bottom of the search results, when you search for a keyword, there's the suggest, right? When you scroll to the bottom, Google gives you searches that are related to A/B split testing. So you're getting more keyword ideas, but these aren't the A to Z kind of things. They're digging a little deeper, or what's trending that's related to A/B split testing. Well, Keyword Supremacy can go get you that stuff. So here's 1,000 keywords related to A/B split testing, right? Well, yeah, there it is, 1,000 entries, and it was fast, right? Once again, these are different keywords than the A to Z suggest, okay? But look at this, guys. Look at just with what I did. Statistical significance calculator optimizely, 30 search volume, $100 CPC. Google attribution 360. Does anyone even know what that is? I don't, but that's the idea, guys. Remember, the problem with free keyword tools is a lot of times you have to know how to think. You have to know how to find stuff. With this, Unbalanced Free, that's probably something you can affiliate with. With this, it's taking the thinking away from you. Right? You don't have to think. You just go. You just press a button and go and start going down the rabbit hole. And trust me, guys, ever since we've made our updates, I've had a million rabbit holes that I've gone down, and I'm like, there's shit that I've never even heard of that I want to go. What Tapalytics? 480 searches a month, $38. Okay, well, nobody's really spending money on it, but maybe that's a good market to get into. So that's a new feature, guys, is the related keywords. with A/B split testing, right? The thing is, when you do that search, guys, it costs you 1 credit, right? And then look at this. It automatically saves this group for you so that you always keep your keywords in your account. You can, for every search you ever do with any feature of our tool, those keywords will stay within your account, right? So you'll always have access to them. And they save, like your saved keywords come right here. So you can see I've done, like I was doing Airbnb, CBD, drugs, marijuana, Bitcoin, golf, Ethereum, plush dogs, title loans, all kinds of shit. I've just been going crazy with this. Now the next one, guys, similar keywords. We're gonna use A/B split testing again, okay? Because maybe you wanna build a review site on specifically on A/B split testing software. And trust me, there's tons of them. This is probably a great market. It's funny that I found this live on the webinar. So once again, similar. Okay, so we did related, now we're doing similar. I'm gonna search for that and let me show you what similar is. Basically, it's quite similar to, it's like the A to Z search where it says, you know, A/B split testing, A words, B words, C words, right? We have that, but similar is a little bit different. It's gonna go out and find you keywords that have the word A/B split testing in it. And then we're gonna add a new feature that says this must be anywhere in the keyword, it must be the last part of the keyword, or it must be the first part of the keyword. So we didn't get a lot of results here, 5 of them, right? But split testing, A/B split testing, but this is just one keyword. There's an unlimited amount of markets that you could go into. For instance, maybe you wanna go down. You wanna just go to split testing. Let's see what that does. So while that's doing that, guys, let's move on to the next part. So if you don't know where to begin with keyword research and you're just on one of those dull dundrum days where you want to find something, that's what you can do. You can just use keyword supremacy to just press the button that says go. It'll bring back all the trending markets from Google. Oh, as well, by the way, it's already done. So there's split testing. Wow, look at that. Okay, now we got 112 new keywords. Let's sort. Okay, we'll just do a quick sort by CPC. $30 CPCs. Let's do a quick sort by search volume. Training, split testing training. Wow, great supporting content with 1,600 search volume, right? You would want to have a page for training with split testing on Facebook. Wow, like think about that. Like we didn't do any thinking here at all, guys, right? So yes, Paul, we do have a way to find the competition. This little graph right here actually will show you the top 10 results for this keyword. Okay, right now we're in development, so it's not working great right now, so it's probably not going to show up. But what it will do, and we will have this working amazingly well, so it'll show you the top 10 results. And if you guys are familiar with Page Optimizer Pro or Quora, we are borrowing from their genius, guys, and we're going to be building in those elements into this. It's going to tell you, look, the top 10 has these kind of results, so you should probably have these kind of results as well, like the title length, the amount of backlinks to the domain, amount of backlinks to the page, how many H1s, all that great shit that Quora and Pop are doing. It's coming, right? For every keyword, and you just have to click this little button. So I kind of got off my train of thought there. So we have related, we have similar. Domain is coming, guys. If you've ever wanted to see a single domain, what keywords it's ranking for, when this feature is done, domain, what this is going to do is allow you to put in any domain, and it will tell you what keywords that domain is actually ranking for, right? So it's just another way to take the thinking out of your brain. And if you know, like if you're doing A/B split testing software, right, and you're doing a market and you go on Google and you search it and you see like, there's probably got to be Optimizely. You want to know what Optimizely is ranking for? Well, you just go grab their URL, bring it back to keyword supremacy. You're going to put in the domain and click search, and it's going to tell you what keywords Optimizely is ranking for. That's coming. All this stuff's going to be done in a few weeks, guys, right? So now the A to Z search, I'm moving so fast that I'm losing my train of thought. The A to Z search, guys, we can do on Google, we can do it on Yahoo, we can do it on YouTube, we can do it on Amazon, we can do it on eBay, and we can do it on Alibaba. There's an unlimited supply of ideas, right? So let's move on to the next thing. Okay, affiliate and e-com research. Okay, find a big niche using the A to Z search, right? And then use wildcards to stay within a specific letter. I kind of showed you both that. Drill down your niche, related and similar. And actually, I kind of already showed you this because it just happened that when we didn't know where to begin, where we landed up is with a killer affiliate research keyword. Split testing software. I don't know if there's any blogs out there that are targeting a review of split testing software. And there's all kinds of them because you could split test anything, headlines, email subjects. I'm sure there's just a whole suite of products. It's a great niche. Someone should actually go do it. Now, Amazon keyword research, okay? We can use the Amazon suggest with A to Z. Now, one of the things that I set up, guys, And how I fell onto that Amazon was I was going through one of my keyword research, like just rabbit holes, right? And I found a keyword. It was actually blood pressure, right? And I was like, oh, blood pressure. People, yeah, Tony, I'm on the development side of things, so you can't see it in your account yet, but it is coming, trust me. So I'm going to ignore the questions here for a little bit, guys, just so I can get going quicker, and then we'll do a Q&A at the end. But one of the keywords, guys, when I was just like basically searching for shit that I came across was blood pressure. And I was like, oh, blood pressure, man, health-related issues are so huge, right? So I went and looked at that keyword, and it led me to, I put it back in, blood pressure. I was like, okay, well, what kind of blood pressure shit comes up? So let me get over in my queued searches. Let me see. Yeah, blood pressure is huge. Blood pressure is in the health market, and it's related to so many issues. And the thing with blood pressure, guys, is if you have high blood pressure, you must fix that now. People that are searching for shit with blood pressure on Google are searching to fix their problem now. And it is a matter sometimes, and I hate to say it, of life and death. They need stuff. So anyways, I'm just going to tell a story. I'm not actually going to show you because something's happening right now where it's being a little slow. But I ended up doing blood pressures, and one of the keywords I found was blood pressure monitors, right? Now, people with high blood pressure do need monitors. I went to Amazon and I just typed in blood pressure monitor, and I sorted the products by highest to lowest, meaning price, right? You want to do Amazon affiliate marketing, you want to get paid. Well, you have to sell expensive products. Look at this, $900, $800, $700, right? But what's the other thing that's unique about these is these have brand names, ADC 9002, Orman HGM. Well, what would you do with those keywords, guys? If you want to rank, if you want to build a blood pressure monitor review site, has anybody got an idea of what I would do? It's just a little bit of extra thinking. I would take ADC and I would put it back into keyword supremacy, and I would dig even deeper on that keyword. I would take Orman and dig even deeper on that keyword. I would take blood pressure monitor and find supporting keywords that I could build out pages to rank for keywords that don't necessarily sell, but they bring traffic to your site, and your site is the thing that sells, right? So just because someone might be typing in, you know, how do I wear a blood, or how do I set up a blood pressure monitor, or how do I best use a blood pressure monitor? Can I wear a blood pressure monitor on my leg? Those are all great keywords for people that are in the blood pressure monitor market. They're not selling keywords, but they are great supporting content keywords that can get people onto your website where you're reviewing blood pressure monitors. And that's how you guys are going to do keyword research to really start getting traffic to your sites and selling. Okay, I'm gonna move quick here. Yeah, I covered that. Use Amazon, search A to Z, use wildcards to stay within a specific letter. I showed that. Search Amazon for expensive products, right? When you guys wanna look at products, look at expensive products, take it into keyword supremacy, let you do the thinking for you. Local keyword research. This is hugely important. You guys have seen this before, so I'm not gonna cover it in too much detail. Okay, well, I've never seen another keyword tool do this, right? So let me do this. I'm gonna move over to the other side. Because something's happening, then I don't know what it is. Let me log in here. Okay, so local, I'll just cover super quick. Local is interesting for us because there's no other keyword research tool that I've ever seen that does this. But what you can do is if you're looking for keywords in a local marketing niche, so this is the old school one that you guys seen, what you can do is just type in something like, somebody give me a niche in the local market. And if you have a client or something, give me a niche just quickly. I don't want to think, I want you guys to think. First niche I see, computer repair. Great, thank you. Okay, so computer repair is great niche. So now if you're working within a specific market, what we have, guys, is a database of all the cities in Canada, United States, and UK. Okay, so you've seen it before. So what I'll do is just say, okay, I'm working within California. Okay, I want to build a site. I can select a specific city if I want, or I can even say, look, I want to look at computer repair in California and show me all the cities between 80,000 population and 400,000 population, because it's a sweet spot, right? So let me do a quick search for that. And what that's going to do is append the word computer repair to every city in California that fits within the population of 80,000 and 40,000, plus suggest other keywords within this computer repair niche that are also relevant. And once again, when it's done searching and pulling back those keywords for you, what do? You say you spend 1 credit to get all the search volume, all the competition volume, all the CPC value, right? And it stays inside your account. So a really, really unique way to do local keyword research. And you can still do local keyword research using the Google Suggest. You would just type in computer repair Anaheim and then let the A to Z suggest it for you. Or you can use the domain. Go type in, you know, there we go, guys. So computer repair Bakersfield, computer mobile, computer repair, computer, like all kinds of cool keywords for computer repair. There you go, Greg, or not Greg, Jason, right? Spend 1 credit, 1.9 credits, because we obviously came back with a lot of keywords. So we spend 1.9 credits and you get all that information, filter it out to find your best keywords and help your clients using keywords that a lot of people maybe not be targeting, right? And then take it a step further. Take computer repair Bakersfield if that's where you're doing it. Go back to keyword search. Use all 3. Well, I'd have to actually go over here, but use Google Suggest, use related, use similar, and even use domain, right? Computer repair Bakersfield. And I'm even gonna get to the good stuff last. How am I doing on time here? Holy shit, I'm already at half an hour. So any of these websites that's ranking, you wanna know what this guy's ranking for? Take his URL, bring it back to Keyword Supremacy when we have the new update out, put his domain in there, and it'll tell you what he's ranking for. Boom, new ideas that you didn't even think of. So it's not working right now yet because this is being developed. It will be done very, very soon. Okay, so let's move on. Now, the global database. This is so freaking massive, guys. This is so freaking massive. So one of the things that we did to help you guys, and we didn't have this in the old version, is as you guys are doing A to Z searches, those have to be sent away to analyze, right? And then we bring them back and we bring them back into your queued searches folder, right? So here's, if I show like 100 entries, here's me doing searches for all kinds of shit, question and answer. Oh my God, I have to cover that too. I forgot about that one. But here's me doing all kinds of searches. And before, what we would have to do is look at individual groups of 360 keywords. Well, F that. I just want to look at, I'm having a dumb day. I just want to look at every keyword I've ever searched for. So in my account, which happens to be 20,603 keywords because I use the tool a lot, right? And I just want to start filtering. Show me shit with, you know, $15 CPC. Show me shit with, you know, more than 8,000 searches a month, and show me shit that people are spending money on. Out of all the keywords I've searched, there we go. There's my list, right? For all the keywords I've searched for. Not many of them, but they're there, right? And I started thinking about this and I'm like, wow, you know, my list is pretty small. Out of 20,000 keywords with these filters, I came down to 17. Well, what if I told the guys for my own personal use, to be greedy, I told our dev team, I was like, guys, I want that sort of feature for every keyword that every user is finding. I want access to everybody's keywords. We have 1,300 users in Keyword Supremacy, right? But I want to see all the keywords and I want to be able to filter all the keywords. So he built it for me, guys. And right now, 1.1 million entries, right? That I can literally, all I have to do is turn on a filter, right? Okay, now let's get crazy. Let's go $25 CPCs. Let's go 10,000 search volume. Let's go competition 5, right? Tons of keywords with massive search volumes. And remember, guys, these are great, big, huge niches with people spending tons of money on, right? And what can you do with these? Put them back in and dig deeper. Put them back in and dig deeper. You've got all the data you need, put them back in and dig deeper. So I did this, but then I thought, wow, you know, I love this database, but I want everyone else to be able to do the same thing. So we're building a feature, guys, that we're gonna sell called Access to the Global Database, where you're gonna be able to search every keyword that's ever been searched for in Keyword Supremacy. And here's the cool thing about it, okay? We're gonna sell it for $997 a year. You're gonna be able to access all the keywords that everybody searches for. So even if you're not able to think, other people are thinking for you, you're just gonna find all kinds of crazy shit. It's not gonna require any credits to search because we already have pulled in all the data. So the search volume, the competition, and the CPC is already there. So it's not gonna require you any credits to search. This is a cool one. It's gonna consistently grow as more people are doing more keyword research because we save everything. And guys, right now, we're prepping our database within, I don't know, 48 hours. we're going to have that database at over 500 million keywords. Okay, 500 million. Right now there's only a million because our coding team is like doing testing, but you can see right now we have a million in there. If I turn off all the filters, we're going from 1 million to 500 million in the next 48 hours. Okay, and we want to show you how to get access to that as a bonus. The last thing I want to cover that wasn't on here is like 6 types of keyword research. Now, you guys ever seen these in Google? How do I fix broken iPhone screen? Now, I'm just guessing that this is going to work. Okay, here's one example of it. People also ask, right? Let's just do another one. I'm a 40-year-old. I'm kind of fat. Can I lose weight at 40? Questions, right? I'm asking questions. See this? This one's kind of a good example. It's a featured snippet. It just doesn't have an image, right? Over how to lose weight over 40 female. Here's another one. Featured snippet doesn't have. These are new in Google, guys, where they're adding. So people also asking featured snippets are kind of a newer thing in Google, and they're coming up through 2 types of schema. One is called FAQ schema, and the other one is called question and answer schema. Questions can be huge for traffic, right? But now, okay, well, what question do I ask? Well, how do I, where can I buy, what can I see, where to find, right? There's all these questions, but then when you have too many things to think about, you suffer. So we wanted to take the thinking away. Once again, we built, guys, a question and answer database in Keyword Supremacy, and this is insane. Okay, so you can go to the questions tab, right? And it's specifically meant for question and answer schemas. So and it's crazy how I even did this, guys. I had to examine the actual English grammar of a question, and it starts with one of the, what do they call them? The investigatory questions: who, what, when, where, why, right? All questions start with one of those 5s. Then an auxiliary verb, like who do, who does, who did, who has, who have, right? Then an ownership, who have I, who have we, who have you, and then a verb, because there's verbs like how do I buy, how do I eat, how do I lose, how do I find. So we built a question and answer database to help you guys start building questions. And we even have a random question generator, which sometimes won't make sense in the English language because, of course, there's past tense, present tense, ownerships and stuff like that. But you can generate random questions. Why is, okay, how has, right? And then what do? You either choose your own question, build it, find it. How can, ownership, I lose, right? You just start typing words and it'll show you a bunch of verbs. How can I lose? Enclose, disclose, close. Okay, how can I lose? How can, so you either type it or randomly generate it. Okay, and then once you've done building your question, click search, and it goes into the A to Z search, right? Now, and do you want to know, do questions have search volume in Google? Does anybody know? I do. I know. It's crazy. It's freaking insane how much search volume question and answer keywords have. Like, this is a literal freaking gold mine. And let me tell you something, guys. With the combination that we have, okay, with the question and answer builder database, I forget the number. It was 17.5 million possible combinations of asking a question that you can generate out of that builder. 17.5 million. Now, when you run a question, how can I get, where can I? Okay, let me open this up a bit more. Right? How can I get, where can I get, where can I buy, where can I find? Okay, and just think any question, and then you run it on the A to Z search. Where can I buy? Right? So the A to Z search will provide 360 variations of this keyword. But then if you run just where can I buy A words, there's an additional 360. Guys, the amount of question keywords that you can find is like something like 600-700 million keywords. And do they have search volume? Where can I buy Amazon gift cards? 8,100 searches per month, almost $1 CPC. Where can I buy Viagra? $6. Now, some of these are going to be hard to rank for. Some of them are going to be easy. But what all you have to do? Start filtering shit, guys. This is just like gold mining. If you ever watch Gold Rush on TV, what do? They separate the little tiny bit of gold from the massive amounts of dirt. And that's what this tool and that's what this filters are for. Number one, stop thinking, because you don't need to think anymore. This keyword tool will do the thinking for you. Number two, find keywords that free keyword search tools aren't even finding. Number 3, filter them out and find the absolute best shit, right? So we have tons of updates coming to this keyword tool, guys. Give me a score of 1 to 10 on how cool you think this shit is and how cool it is about to become, and already is, but it's all coming up. Just surveying you. Yeah, lots of cool features coming. Yes, awesome. So there it is, guys, the 6 types of keyword research. I'm sure there's more. This is so open. There's so many keywords. People think that there's, people have already ranked for everything. That's not true. People haven't ranked for everything. People rank for, the 80-20 rule, guys. Like 80% of people or 20% of people get 80% of the results. It applies here, guys. The 20% of keywords that everybody is going after is gone. There's still 80% of keywords that people just aren't thinking of because they don't know how to think laterally. But keyword research tools like Keyword Supremacy take all that away from you and help you find the hidden gems that no one's even thinking of. Like, what was that other keyword, Todd, that I found the other day? It had something to do with like getting money to go to school. Airbnb has an affiliate program, for Christ's sakes. You can search Airbnb keywords all day in the world and send people to an Airbnb affiliate program. One more before I move on, guys, and I know I'm cutting into your time, Jay, I'm sorry. Hopefully your mind's blowing, Jay, because I don't think you've seen this.
I haven't. Carry on. I'm actually happy to say, Herc, please continue.
Okay, cool. Annuities. I didn't know what that was. Selling annuities. You guys want to see something crazy? Does anyone know what annuities are? And did anyone know that you can sell annuities? Give me a yes if you knew that. Give me a no if you didn't. I'm a new homeowner, so maybe it has something to do with that. I didn't know what a freaking annuity was. I didn't know that you could sell an annuity, but apparently it's huge freaking business. It's massive business. Okay, $123 CPCs for selling annuities. Like, sell annuity keyword has a market 1,000 searches a month with a $30 CPC. Do you think you can't find some keywords when you don't have to think anymore? There was all kinds of more shit in here, guys. And so I can't go over it. I'm just trying to give you guys the sense that it's like, holy shit, I have no idea that keyword research could be this easy, and that I could find so many markets that I never even thought of. Okay, because like, for instance, let me do annuity. I have to keep doing this, guys. I could do this for 2 hours, and sometimes I sit here and do this for 2 hours. I'm not going to do it because I know Jay wants to show his and how this relates to what he's got. But let me just do one more thing. Okay, annuities are a really cool market, right? So I want more keywords because annuity is awesome. So I just want to take it right back in. I don't even know if I spelled it right. Let me go to Google and check. But annuity is a massive market, and selling annuities is killing. Okay, so I take that keyword because I want to find a bunch of supporting content. I want to see what similar keywords to annuity are, because I know they're great. Yeah, William, we will do another webinar because this is rushed. I know, but it's like, oh my God, this keyword tool now, and especially now that we have AdWords data. Okay, the Hartford annuity. What the frick is that? I don't know. Annuity 1,000 keywords just in the annuity market. Can you build a website and target and find keywords that no one's even thinking of now? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. The biggest problem you're going to have, guys, is you're going to be out there registering domains like a freaking animal, and you're not going to be building sites. You're going to have 50 domains because you're going to have so many, and it's already happened to me. So many freaking domains. Okay, so now I know that I have amazing keywords and how to find them. Exactly, Parl, how to monetize. How do I rank for them and start getting traffic? So here's 100K shout out and Appfire. Now, guys, we want to give you, before I hand this over to Jay, we want to give you access to Keyword Supremacy, and one of the bonuses we want to include, guys, is we're going to give you access to that 997 database. Jay's going to introduce himself in a second. We're going to give you access to everything. We're going to give you a pile of credits. We're going to give you access to the entire database of 500 million keywords. Okay, the credits will be used for when you want to go dig deeper, but the 500 million database, you can find all sorts of great keywords in there. It won't cost you any credits to use it. We're going to give you access to both. Okay, if you guys pick up what Jay's about to show you, and it relates to this because what Jay has is an amazing new software that's going to help you go out and start getting traffic for these types of keywords. So what I'm going to do, guys, now is we'll cover all the bonuses later. That's just one bonus, by the way. that you're going to get is every access to everything you just seen. That's just one bonus. So we'll cover the other bonuses, but I'm going to send this over to Jay now, and we're going to show you guys how you're going to rank for these keywords. Okay. So Jay, take it away, buddy. Sorry to go so long.
No, hey, listen, with that, I didn't even realize that that's what you were talking about. Jeez, whoa. So I'm happy, actually. I'm actually pleased that you've cut into half of my time. So now I've got half the time to go through this, but it's well worth it because what you're going to see today, guys, I'm actually going to cut and paste the hell out of this presentation because I don't have much time and it links in so seamlessly with what Herc's just showed you, right? So I'm not going to go through the whole intro and everything. All I'm going to tell you is, of course, I'm Jay Cruz. I'm here with Todd and Herc, who you know very, very well. And I'm very, very happy to be excited to be invited here. I'm super excited because I'm going to show you how we're clocking 2K a week, okay, with the traffic system you've never seen before. Because, guys, we're in the middle of the launch of this, and you can probably hear it in my voice, all right? This is like nothing we've ever done before, and nobody has ever done this in the history of the planet in terms of what I'm about to share with you here today, all right? It's a piece of software. It's a method that no one has ever done before, and no one else is doing right now or can do. So it's almost similar to what Herc just showed you in that it's unique, right? And when you bring these two powerhouses together, wow, like I'm even more excited now because I just saw what Herc was showing there. And guys, if you bring these two together, you're going to see for yourself. And I invite you to do that as we go through the presentation. I know you don't need any products, lists, social media, advertising, nothing, right? Not even SEO in the beginning of this if you don't want to. But if you plug it into what Herc's doing and what these guys are doing, you're going to be onto a winner. So I'm going to fly through this, guys. Put your seatbelts on. This is going to be a super, super fast version of this prez. So guys, this is what I'm going to show you. Now, you give me a 1 if you've seen this diagram before. I know Todd and Herc were sharing some of this stuff just the other day, along with some, along with a candid, let's say candid interview. Yeah, I think that's a choice word. Okay, you've seen this before, guys. This is what I'm about to show you in detail today, right? Amplifier it's the world debut of this software. It's our life's work, and within just 6 minutes, you're going to be able to distribute to all of these authority channels. Okay, so these are all, they're not just websites, they're channels in their entirety, right? Videos, in terms of video, your YouTube, Vimeo, you've got SlideShare, LinkedIn, SlideShare, Facebook, Twitter, blogs, and high authority podcast directories, as well as these powerhouses, these beauties over here, which are the authority news sites. You've got USA Today, you've got State Journal, and lots more. So here's some early students for you. Before I even go into that, right, let me just skip through a bunch of these slides so we can get to the crux of this here today. So let me just give you a quick bit of background so you understand, right? This is Chris Munch. He's my business partner. I love him to death. He's actually a bit of a genius because, and he's done, we've got an 8-figure business. Yeah, everything's cool. He's done some cool shit. And he started business back in 2006. But the most important thing is look at the screen, right? He stumbled upon, after doing this for years and years, and he struggled, blah, blah, blah. But he hit a $206 in terms of, day earnings, right? But here's the beauty. You've seen this before. People are making money online, but this is from a separate side little project, right? Literally on the side. He spends, I think, 1 hour every 3 months right now doing this. Here's some more details to hit a 6-figure income for the year, right? That's what he's doing right now. Then back in 2014, I think it's 2014, 2015, he showed me, when I met him first time, he showed me the system. He mentored me back then, okay, into doing this system myself. And it was, let me just tell you, the results were incredible. I mean, it was a very, very infant version, okay, compared to what I'm going to show you here today. Let me just get this opened up for you guys. Sorry. Just give me 2 seconds here. We've got so many things going on. Just make sure you can see the screen, guys. Just let me know in the chat. 2 seconds.
About Jay Cruz.
You see it? Beautiful.
See it.
Beautiful. My screen's doing some weird stuff. GoToWebinar just doesn't seem to like us this week, which is not ideal, right? Because we're in the middle of launch. Anyway, he taught me a basic traffic system compared to the one I'm going to show you today. And yeah, it was cool. I jumped on it. Things like went from A to Z, if you like. I'm now partner and success director with Chris. We've done really cool stuff. And yeah, we run an 8-figure business. And, life got a bit better, but it's not to show you, not to brag or anything like that. But we've done some cool shit since. And the fact is that was back then. That was a small little element, right? In terms of what it's become now. Like I'm telling you, it's 20, 30x almost what it used to be. And that's what we were using back then to build our business and to bring us to where we are today, right? And it's not a pipe dream. It's not just our results. I mean, there's people smashing it with this. You've got Justin, 6 figures in 365 days. Again, this is the software and the method in its infancy, right? It's become something that's going to mold into our industries now, which is crazy. People like Adam hitting that 2K run rate a week, right? 6 figures in 11 months. And we've got people like Brent here who hit 42 grand, just above as the run rate in 6 weeks. And we've got Denka here, 200 grand in 9 months and just over $4,000 in 15 days. So it's not a pipe dream, right? This shit works and it's attainable by absolutely everybody. So I'm not going to go into details around these too much. But I want to know, before I get into the crux of this is very, very important in terms of how I like to, set up Webbies. I haven't got too much time left, but what is your why? Sounds super cliche, right? Well, it's not. And I'm not asking you in the way that maybe a guru, the latest guru out there is like, oh, what's your why? Why do you do what you do? No. I seriously want us to be introspective for 2 seconds here. Why are you doing what you're doing? And the reason I'm asking you is because what we found, and this startled me, this made me go back into my own life and think, shit, I need to dig, because people who have a strong reason why are 87% more likely to succeed in business than people who don't. Right? I can give you the best system in the world. If you don't have a reason why, you will not tear down your barriers, and you will not quash your excuses to make it happen. Like Herc just showed you a world-beating piece of software there, right? And I'm going to do the same. But here's the thing: you can have all of them together at one time, and you still, the drive of having a why will still not take you through. I guarantee it's like having a root, trees with a root and a building with foundations. And this is super, super important. So before we continue, I'd love to know and get to know you guys a bit better in the short time that we have, but let me know what your why is super quick in the chat box before I jump into the crux of this. So we've got Eddie saying, all right, you got me. I was about to bounce. Greg says disabled child with autism. Okay. Well, this is what I'm talking about. These are the kind of things that if we can tap into that, it's going to make a massive difference for the rest of this presentation. And it's super important for your business as well, regardless of where you're trying to take it. Right. And
I'm doing it for my kid now. So like, I like what, sorry to interrupt again, but I like what Greg said. He's doing it for his kids. And now as a new father, I get that everything I'm doing now, making money, is for our kids. We do it to make money, but why are we making the money is the why, really, right, guys? Why do we need that money? And everyone has their reasons.
Absolutely. So if you don't want to put it in the chat, it's fine. Lots of you have, and we've got money, we've got time, we've got freedom. But again, just like Herc said, there's a deeper reason for all of these, right? There's a reason that you've got that why, and it goes a lot sort of further than most people realize, even when you ask yourself that question. And the reason I'm asking you that, just to set the scene here, is because what we have is so damn powerful, right, that it's made us just really reevaluate a lot of things that we're doing and the reason that we're doing them. Now, our why is to help entrepreneurs, doesn't matter what stage they're at, overcome the roadblocks that they have when they're trying to build an online business, right? So what we found is the top 5 deadly forces that affect people, okay? And again, it doesn't matter whether you're successful in business or you're struggling or you're just starting out. These are the 5 deadly forces that creep into almost every entrepreneur's life, right? Money, if you don't have much of it and you make terrible decisions based on desperation, or it might be ability because you lack the knowledge, the skill set to move forward and make shit happen. And within SEO and local, as you guys are doing here, that's a big, big thing, right? What about confusion? Like you're told to go left, right, center. You don't quite know which way to move, which leads to overwhelm, because in a sea of noise out there, what do you push forward with, right? It feels like sometimes, I used to feel like this because I've been in the same position. You take 100 steps forward and you're like, oh shit, okay. Someone tells you 50 of those steps were wrong. You need to go back, right? What are you doing? And finally, time. This is essential because, well, don't have to tell you why time's important. But for me, back when I was working 3 jobs trying to get my online business off the ground, and I just did not have the time. Which the funny thing is, all of these are linked together, right? They're all absolutely intertwined. So the system I'm about to reveal to you, this isn't a wishy-washy, oh yeah, tell me about your personal sort of, your whys and all that too deep. The reason I'm asking you is because I'm going to be demolishing all of those 5 deadly forces using our software and our method. So it doesn't matter what stage you're at, it's absolutely going to destroy all of that for you. Okay, so let me just push forward here real quick. The internet's a little bit slow. And you're probably thinking enough already, Jay. What is the system that you're talking about? And again, that was just super important to set the scene there. But ultimately, guys, today I'm going to give you just 3 secrets. That's all I'm going to do. And it's the 3 secrets that we use of the 100K shout out system. And that's it. I'll be putting meat on the bone here, but and it's powered by, again, the world debut of our killer software that no one's ever seen before. So secret number 1, 3-step system that generates $2,000 a week. We're done for you campaigns you can set up in no time. Okay, lots of our customers and students are doing this with a basic version. Secret number 2, the secret formula to finding high ROI, low competition offers to promote every time without competing with big affiliates. Now, this one's huge. Someone said it in the chat earlier. You were saying low competition, high dollars, right? Which is exactly what Herc was showing you. That's why this is magical and uncanny in terms of how well this fits together. And finally, how to harness the power of omnipresence to get hundreds of visitors to your offers daily to aim for up to $10,000 run rate. So let's start with secret number 1. Let me ask you this question, right? Have you ever come across this or felt this before, where most people think that if they want to make money online, they need to be doing absolutely everything, right? It doesn't matter what niche you're in, what you're pushing forward with. You're being told by gurus out there, all these videos, all sorts of crap, that you need to be absolutely everywhere, right? You need to be all over the internet, if you like. So you're being told, 1 second, the screen's being funny again. Just give me 2 seconds here. Yeah, so you're being told to be on Facebook, Google, blogging, everywhere. And it makes sense in principle. But if you really think about it, like at one stage, I mean, I don't know if you've ever had this, had an expert tell you, yeah, focus on one thing, right? See it through to fruition. If you master it, you're going to be great, because you're going to fail if you don't do that. That sounds good, but then you're also told not to put all your eggs in one basket, right? And then you're told, no, you need to be everywhere. Like, you need to be all over the place at the same time. So it's no wonder it's super hard for people who are trying to scale or build a business, right? It's bloody confusing, right? Massively. So this is the old way. And if you look at this, having to master even one of these on the screen. So if you look at the screen here, it's super important you pay attention to it. Even mastering one of these, right? That's a monumental amount of content. It's super expensive, and there's shit loads of stuff to learn. But the biggest problem is getting to grips with even a single one of these platforms, right? And I don't know about you, but whenever I've tried to spread myself thin like this, right, I failed. And I felt a lot like a hamster on a wheel, much like you see on the screen here. But of course, if you master any of these in terms of these channels, right, and these platforms, then yeah, if you put the work in, absolutely, spend a few years figuring it out, you can be successful. But it's just overwhelming, and there's too much damn work to do. So surely there's got to be an easier way. Chris and I sat down, we said no complications, what could we do? And so we created the amplification method right here. 3 steps, nothing more. But the most important step, and I'll go through these in just a second, but the most important step is step number 1, the shout out campaign, right? So let's talk about this super quick. Now, we've seen this before. When people want to get traffic, right? And when it comes to getting attention online, and by the way, you can send this traffic anywhere you like. Yes, it works for local as well, very, very well. But it's like screaming in space, right? No one can hear you. And we figured if we can fix that one problem, because traffic is the biggest problem, out there, undoubtedly, right? Or at least one of the big ones. And most people are just running around trying to figure out, how to get that traffic from all these platforms, and they fail because they spread themselves too thin. So if you want to be heard online, then being on just one platform is not enough. And to start completely from scratch with 0 reach is painfully slow. So how can you do this without paying thousands to influencers, right, who already have audiences, or spending years building up a following online, or learning the secrets to each of those marketing platforms? I want you to imagine something that solves all of those 4 problems, right? So multiple platforms, multiple formats, and leverages existing audiences and authority bam, in minutes. It's almost like a megaphone. If you imagine, it can amplify your voice with no extra effort, right? Right? Well, this process amplifies you online or anything you want to promote and make money. And it, your stuff, your product, your service can be found anywhere online within just 36 minutes. So look at the screen, going back to this diagram, right? Now you're probably thinking, right, okay, before, when I showed you earlier, but guys, this is game changing. Like this is going to change a lot of shit for a lot of businesses and a lot of people because we're creating a whole platform in itself, right? And you could be generating traffic from high traffic authority blogs, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Vimeo, Podbean, Buzzsprout, and LinkedIn SlideShare, not to mention the 300, yep, you heard me, 300 mainstream news channels that we've got right here, like USA Today, ABC News, etc., right? And I'm going to show you the amplifier software where you can do a campaign like this between 6 to 10 minutes is all it takes. Okay, and then you've got the other two steps, which is you get a mini website so the traffic is taken care of, right? Because you're all over the internet at the same time. You with me? On different mediums, different channels. And by the way, Google freaking loves this because it denotes pure authority, right? And yes, you've got all these links, you've got all the authority links coming through. And Google looks at you as an authority. So you're already leveraging that, but you're everywhere. You're omnipresent almost. And I'll talk more about that in a second. The next step is a mini website. And then finally, whatever offer you're looking to push out there. So let's talk about the mini website template first. We sell these to local businesses for around $1,000 to $2,000. Okay. And people are throwing traffic at this. And I already showed you some of the stats earlier, 2K a day without many problems at all. So this is a simple push button authority site template that we've structured in a very specific way because we've sold a shit ton of stuff online, right? 200,000 digital physical products. So we know what works, we know what converts. Hard work taken care of for you. So very simple, guys. The visitor clicks on your affiliate link, they buy, you get your commission, and the seller gets their money. So how many sites do you need? Well, if you do this correctly, each site has the ability to generate a little bit of money at a time, right? Now, you don't know how much money each site is going to generate, which is super important. But here's the deal. Some of them are huge, some are going to be smaller, and some are going to be average. But overall, 5 winning sites making just a few dollars a day stacks up to $2,000 a week, right? That hits your 6-figure run rate. This is what's possible, right? So what happens when you've got 10 sites running, 15 sites running? You can do it on the side, or you can, sort of adopt it as a main business. It doesn't matter. But the more campaigns you do, the more money you're going to make. And it's as simple as that, right? You just stack them up. And again, we give you the templates. Now, I've already talked about this. Your success is determined. It's all about how many campaigns you want to have running out there. But the question is, if you had a behind the scenes access, right, to our brand new software, how much money do you think you could make? Sorry, my screen is just flickering like crazy. I don't know if you can see this.
It's pretty good on our end.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, but I can see it's like Anonymous is going to show up at any point and say, hey, Jay.
Get more Bitcoin.
Yeah, exactly. But guys, just to get you thinking in the right frame of mind, right? What could you be doing? Some of you are advanced, some of you are starting. It doesn't matter, right? But I've just showed you 5 sites and how much that's generating. You can use this for anything, by the way, right? Because you've got digital assets bringing that traffic in all over the planet, over the web, right? From all across the planet in just 6 minutes. Well, here's the deal. This is good for you. You don't need any experience. If you've got some, fantastic. We show you everything step by step. Don't need any inventory or sell your own products. You don't need to create any content, do any writing. You can be outside of the US and you don't need to have any technical or special abilities, right? So you're probably wondering, well, Jay, that sounds good, but how do I find the offers? And how do I know that they're going to be good ones, right? Well, here's the deal. Most people think to make big money as an affiliate, they need to focus on the best-selling offers, right? Or if they want to be pushing money, traffic to any product, they need to find a product that's the best selling, right? Give me a 1 in the chat. That will make sense to everybody, right? Nice and simple. So we want to find the stuff that's selling the most, and then we can start sending traffic to it. Sounds pretty simple. But here's the thing. Most people are told the same thing every single time, right? It's like find the best selling offers by going to ClickBank, find the ones that are selling the best, get the affiliate tools, and start promoting. And then a few weeks later, you're smashing your head against the wall, wondering why the hell it's not working. Well, here's what we found, right? Tony, no, it's not press releases. You'll find out in a second, right? It's a good guess, but it's not quite there. I'll tell you one in a sec. So here's the deal. If people want to go down that route and then they wonder why the hell they're failing, right? It's because by the time you're finished, you may as well have created your own product because there's so much competition out there because everybody, right? It's common sense. And I know what they say about common sense. And if you do, then put it in the chat box, right? What do they say about common sense? Right. It's not common. And no surprise, people run and they queue up to promote the best-selling offers, which every other affiliate is pushing to. And they've got the big budgets, they've got the, their systems that work. And then you have 10 pages of people trying to push the same product. So the competition is taking away from your profits, and the big guns aggressively try to get as many sales as possible. They squeeze you out, right? So if you want to go down that route, like I said, you'll waste valuable time. You'll need to generate a ton of traffic just to make the smallest number of, or even make the smallest dent, and to make the numbers work. And you will struggle to make money because there's so many other people trying to push the same shit. And it's almost like trying to fish in a red ocean versus a blue ocean. If you've ever read the book, The Blue Ocean Strategy, anybody? If you haven't, pick that book up. It's going to change the way you market, guaranteed, right? It's got some amazing content in there. But the fact is, obviously, we want to be fishing in a blue ocean. And a blue ocean, by the way, is one where there's little competition, but there's huge growth. You know how Herc just demonstrated earlier? He was showing you a blue ocean. He was showing you something no one else is even thinking about doing, right? Which is wondering or finding a piece of, part of the ocean where no one else is because they don't think there's any fish there. But it's fucking blue, right? You're going to have to edit that out. But it's blue, okay? It's incredible how many people miss this. Let me tell you, seriously, it blows my mind because here's the deal. I'm going to show you today a way to find high profit, zero to low competition products to promote every time. And if you stack this up with the keyword stuff that Herc was talking about, excuse me, you're going to be off to a flyer, right? You're just living on a boat in the blue ocean, fishing all day, every day with the fishing rod that Herc's going to give you. So this is the new way, right? We call them hidden opportunities and golden offers. And Chris and I, after a combined 20 years doing this, building an 8-figure business, we've got a near fail-proof strategy. And if you look at the screen, it's all about going after the long tail. Very similar to the long tail keyword approach, right? Okay, exactly the same thing here. Now, some people they wonder, well, why are you sharing the strategy if it works so well instead of doing it yourself? Well, because there's just so many opportunities here, guys. It's like the keywords Herc was showing. 500 million is what you're gonna have. That's a blue ocean that you can tap into, right? Same thing here. There's just too many, and we want to equip people with the ability to do this. So they eat, everybody eats. It's almost like Amazon trying to sell every product on their website, right? But instead, they open it up to everybody, so everybody wins and everybody benefits. Guys, there's literally millions to be made out there. So a golden opportunity, we like to call them Hogos, by the way. Sounds really dodgy, I know. Between Game of Thrones and maybe some other really, random TV show. But anyway, or something out of them. But a Hogo is a golden opportunity ultimately, right? And there's three things that go into the special criteria. So the criteria is as follows. You got low competition, high profit potential, and high integrity, which I shouldn't need to talk about too much, right? It's quite simple. But this is the slide I wanted to show you. I was really eager to show you this, right? And I'm cutting and pasting. Guys, we're in the middle of launch. It's insane, right? We're doing like webinars and training and all sorts of stuff. So I'm just trying to pull the pieces for what's going to work best for you guys. But this slide is killer because look at the screen, guys. This is incredible. These are low competition offers. There's a little bit of competition actually for these offers. But in the course and our method and our training, we show you how to find the hidden angles where there's little or no competition. And Herc's going to tell you, just throw this thing back into what he's building, right? And you're going to be stacking up keywords and take this even further. Herc, you know what I'm saying, right?
I'm actually doing it right now, and I'll show you what it comes up with.
Yeah, please. Absolutely. Make sure you do that. But the one I want to draw your attention to, everybody, is, by the way, you get $400 if someone picks the freaking phone up. It doesn't matter if they buy whatever someone's selling or not. They just have to pick the phone up, right? So, for example, this is my favorite one. I'm moving long distance US. Look at the screen. Pay very, very close attention here. This one's essential. Because, for example, right, this long distance moving company, there's about 19,000 towns or 19,000 places that people could move to and from in the United States. So people can move from LA to New York or Seattle to Santa Monica. And how many routes is that in total? Now, my maths is pretty terrible, but the permutations are huge, right? Like, think about it. San Diego to Fort Lauderdale, Raleigh to Boston, so on and so forth. But
here's a quick example. If you have one keyword, guys, and you just want to build it for every city in the United States, you have over 20,000 keywords just from one keyword.
Just from one keyword, right? And now the maths is going to blow your tops off because you've got the number Herc just gave. Guess how many permutations there are? So from people possibly moving from A to B in the United States alone, 300 million possible routes people could be moving house to across the US. So if you drove just 100 of these routes, right, in terms of sales, you'll get paid $80 a lead. But most importantly, you'll have 299,999,900 left. There's a huge world of opportunity. And we even show you how to find these low competition offers, right, that you can plug into what Herc's doing here. And the permutations become like ridiculous, limitless. And guess what? Hardly any competition. While everybody runs right, we run left. So how do you get paid? Super simple, guys. You've got, if you look at the screen here, you connect certain types of products and offers with people looking for them, and it works like this. Select a proven offer to promote, maximize the shit out of it with what Herc and Todd are building here, right? You put your link in with Amplifier. We distribute to all those beautiful channels on all these different mediums. Bam, bam, bam. People click your link from all sorts of places, right? And they buy. You get paid your commission. You rinse and you repeat. So this is good for you because all you've got to really do then, because we do the content, we do the distribution, right, is hunt for the hidden opportunity growth offers, right? That's it. And we even show you and give you the training on how to find them as well, right? You don't need to worry about competition because these are unlimited hidden opportunities, which you can max out even further with what Herc and Todd are doing. Marketing campaigns done for you, and you're going to feel good about the products you're pushing. All right, Jay, sounds great. Where the hell is the traffic coming from? Well, I'm going to show you how to harness omnipresence now, right? Anybody doing omnipresence marketing, or has anybody heard of omnipresence marketing? Give me a 2 in the chat. And I'm not being as interactive here because I'm trying to steamroll through this, but because we don't have too much time. But give me a 2 in the chat if you've ever attempted or you've heard of omnipresent marketing or omnichannel marketing. It's exactly the same thing, and I'll show you why in a sec. People do omnichannel marketing, Alexander, because they want to achieve omnipresence in their marketing efforts. Anybody, give me a 2 in the chat if you've heard of this, if you've tried to do this in the past yourself. Real quick, I'll give you a second to type that in. Okay, so we've got Alexander and a bunch more coming in. So the biggest thing that we learned, right, is that if you can be all over the place at the same time, you're going to absolutely destroy it. And it's like, have you ever noticed someone just pops up out of nowhere online, right? Have you ever noticed that? Give me a 1 in the chat if you have, real quick, where everywhere you go, right, you pick up your iPad, you're on YouTube, you're on Facebook, you see them constantly pop up all over the place. And it's as if they came out of nowhere. Well, that's the power of omnipresence, right? And omnipresence is literally defined on Google as practically being everywhere. Now, we call it top of mind marketing. And this is important because I wish I had a more scientific or, elaborate name for it, but really you don't need to, because top of mind marketing is exactly what it is. In other words, you're absolutely everywhere and at the top of your customer or prospect's mind, right? It's almost like going to a gym. You see the same person constantly and you become acquainted with them. Even if you don't know them, you feel like you know them. You give them a nod of acknowledgement and whatever it might be, right? This is the natural version of omnipresence, and it works because of things like social proof and familiarity, and it's basic science, right? But if you can achieve omnipresence, then through Google, YouTube, all these kind of platforms, not only will they start to trust you, but the more your prospects see you, right, and the more places they see you, they begin to trust you as well. Okay. Now the problem we had, I don't know about you guys, but whenever I wanted to achieve omnipresence in the past, through omnichannel marketing, we had to do this. We had to find something to promote, write an article, create a video, record a podcast, do all these different things. And it generally took us 14 hours and cost me around $1,300, to have bits and pieces of this done for me if I wanted to pay for it. And who the hell's got time to create all those pieces of content and publish them as well? That's the key thing, right? We had to publish them after that to all these different channels. That's why we developed Amplifier and invested millions of dollars. Guys, this is our life's work, right? Look at the screen. It's insane. Because what I haven't told you up until now is not only will Amplifier distribute your content to all these different places, but it will create and publish your content. So you fill in your form, and from that 6-minute form filling, right, we create and publish your content to Vimeo and YouTube separately. It creates a slideshow presentation, okay, and publishes to LinkedIn SlideShare, creates a podcast out of the content in 6 minutes, publishes to high authority podcast directories, creates your blog, publishes to Facebook, Twitter, and creates your article and publishes to some of the biggest authority sites on the planet. So you can start getting buyers and traffic from high traffic blogs, mainstream news sites, and all of these different channels, guys. I mean, this is insane. So you're talking 14 hours work, right? Manually is now done automatically in 6 minutes. And it's incredibly powerful. And up until now, Todd and Herc will tell you, they'll be the first, that this was practically impossible to do. So who wants to see this in action, guys? If I get enough demand, I will. Otherwise, I'm not going to do it. No, I'm kidding, of course. But who wants to see? Let's get some excitement here, man. This is when I show you this live, this is going to blow your top off. So give me a 1 in the chat if you want to check this out. You want to see this. I'm happy to show you a demonstration right here. Only if I get enough ones. You're here for a reason, guys. I'm seriously, you're going to get the bonuses and everything else like they're killer. But this is fresh. It's new. Herc and Todd, like, I love these guys. That's why I wanted to be here live and show you this. But they're excited. I'm excited. This is going to change a lot of stuff for a lot of people. Okay, so what I'm going to do is going to exit full screen. I'm actually going to bring up a video. Okay, if I can find it. Where is it? Let's have a look. Here we go. Right, AMP demo. And I'm going to talk over it because it's a lot quicker as we go through this, okay? So check this out and just make sure you can see my screen. Just if you see my screen, just give me a couple of ones in the chat. I just need a couple this time because GoToWebinar is, well, I think it doesn't like me very much. Let's put it that way. Okay, beautiful. Create a new app. Perfect. Thanks, Greg. Okay, guys, check this out, right? This is all you've got to do. This is our account area. That's what it looks like. We're going to create for me, right? Okay, so I'm going to stop here really quickly because how many of you are promoting to local businesses, or how many of you have local businesses as a client and want to sell in the local space? Give me a 1 in the chat. Guys, this is killer. You can do one of these every single month, okay? And I know Herc and Todd are going to have something to say about this later. Guys, you can put this on autopilot. Set it up once and away you go. And from the content you put in those 6 minutes, we'll continue to bust out content for you every single month for your local business. It's going to get them in the 3-pack guaranteed in 1 to 6 months because of all of the authority coming through, and we guarantee that. Sometimes it happens overnight, sometimes in weeks, but we guarantee the 3-pack in 6 months, right? Once a month, you can put it on autopilot and just keep getting paid from your client. Anyway, we're going to go with just once in this case. So there it is. Create an AMP for me. Yep, 1 distribution credit, no problem. So what details it gives you, you just answer the questions quite simply, right? And if you've already got a piece of content, this can amplify that too. You can just copy and paste what you already have, and it will go to all of those different channels, right? So we're going to go with next. Any images, you can put those in here. Nice and easy. Okay, we're going to pick an image, put a description if you like. Auto populates the title. Happy days. Select your category. All right, where are we? Okay, so we're going to go with press cable. If you've already gotten if you've already set it up, then you'll have your details there. We want to review before we distribute. Yes, please. Next. Okay, create a recurring campaign. Let me pause that real quick. Read what this says, guys. This is game changing for your businesses. By the way, all local businesses have never had this done for them before. If they have, then Jesus, it takes a lot of work to do all of this manually. So most agencies will not be able to handle it. And if they do it for one, they won't be able to do it for multiple. Guys, you can do 14 hours work each in 6 minutes for all of these clients. Look at this. Recurring campaign will distribute a fresh amp each month. This can really help get the attention of your audience. Recurring campaigns will deduct one authoring credit. So you go to submit as a campaign, you're good to go. Or of course, in this case, we're going to go with submit as single PR. We're going to use one authoring credit, and that's it. You're off to the races. Guys, literally, that is it. I wish I had something more elaborate. I wish I had something more in-depth, right? But I don't. And you know why? Because it's that damn simple to do. That is literally it. Now, that took me 90 seconds to do. I don't know how long it's going to take you. When you get good at this or you train someone up, oh my God, like you are, you can be putting amps out for fun and dominating online, absolutely dominating. And when you get good at this and you start, pushing content out very quickly. By the way, this is one amp campaign. Let me show you here. This is a terrible slide. I know. It's all I had time to put together. Like I said, we're in the middle of launch, but this is all over the internet, right? You've got Facebook, Twitter, you've got videos, you've got LinkedIn, SlideShare, you've got USA Today, Fox News, right? Podcasts, SlideShare. Like this is incredible. And it goes everywhere, all across the internet in that time, right? So who thinks Amplifier is awesome, guys? You can be honest. I'm a big guy. I can take it.
I do. Oh my God. I love.
Wait till you guys see the biohazard results. Woo!
Boom. Oh, really? I love that. Love it. Right. Okay. Of course you think it's awesome, right? I mean, this is a game changer. Like this is really gonna, guys, all I can say to you is the buzz surrounding this launch, you can ask Todd and Herc, is one of the biggest there's been for a long, long time. And it's not to do with, just the marketing. It's because the power that this software has. So Amplifier automatically advertised, you offer your product, your service, your client across 400 plus authority traffic distribution channels, 6 minutes, bam. You'll be able to repurpose any content you have. Let me just reiterate this. Guys, how much content have you got out there right now? Existing content. Shed loads, right? Well, you can just copy and paste or get someone to do that for you. You saw how simple it is to put into the software, right? You load that into the software, bam, bam, bam. Now you can amplify your content to all of these different channels that you never got around to doing before, or do it for your clients. Game changer.
And you're optimized for keywords that nobody is targeting.
Bam! You're going to have hundreds of high quality digital assets that get you traffic and convert that traffic into sales. And by the way, you get paid over and over again. The best part of this is that with these with the traffic coming through, you can actually sell some of these sites later. Like these mini site templates that I'm going to give you, you can sell them. Yeah, they're going to be that powerful. If they're loaded, they're getting traffic every day. Like and let's say you're selling them to local businesses as well. There's just so much opportunity here. I wish I had the time to go into every single possible avenue. I don't. Anyway, what we've covered today, guys, I went through the top 3 secrets. I gave you the system that generates 2K a week. I showed you the formula for finding those crazy opportunities and high growth offers that no one is even looking at. And I showed you the power of omnipresence and why the hell that's so powerful and important to do. And you know why most people don't do it? I guarantee you, most of you have heard of omnipresent marketing and omnichannel, or the omnichannel approach, right? Why do you think it hasn't taken off just yet? Because no one can do it. It takes all day, every day, for like, a few days, a week to get right. And if you have to redistribute stuff or whatever, the manual labor is very, very intensive. So just bear that in mind. Okay, so did I keep my promise? Just super quickly. I promised that at the beginning. I told you I was going to give you 3 secrets. Yes, I did. Okay, fantastic. Well, I've created a comprehensive package. It's the 100K shout out. Okay, so if you want to build a proper business to 6 figures, you want a constant flow of targeted traffic to promote any offer, and you want to convert those buyers on 100% autopilot, so you get paid over and over again, by the way, right? Because the sites are out there. You with me? And you know what the crazy part is? You can do the sites and you can do local if you want to, or you can just stick with one avenue. Like my brain is just brimming with opportunity right now. No list, no product, no spending money on ads. Even if you're a beginner, this is perfect for you. Actually works better, right? Because you don't have to unlearn anything. You finally get the money, the lifestyle you deserve, because that's why we started businesses in the first place, right? It's funny. Lots of people start businesses. They hit a few obstacles. They hit a few, they stumble up a few times and they forget why they started in the first place, right? And then you just get swallowed up and consumed, and you're just to survive. No longer, because this is built specifically for you guys, okay? I'm going to give you software training, coaching, and tools. And it's a 6-week live training course to set you up, and it's designed to fast track you to expert level. It's a step-by-step guide, guys. This is going to be live training, by the way, every single week, right? So you can scale your campaigns and profits like clockwork. So there it is, week 1 to 6. Okay, the first session is going to be on Wednesday, the 28th of August. And if you haven't enrolled, okay, enrollment's going to close very soon. If you haven't enrolled, then you're going to have to miss out on that, unfortunately, because we cannot bring in too many people. Like, this is fresh, it's new, it's raw. We have to be very, very careful how many people we bring in one go. So we have to shut down enrollment. Okay, it's only fair for everybody else. So there you have it. We're going to share some unbelievable training with you. Best industries, how to choose your niches, optimize for shout out campaigns, and how to get higher payments every single month. And I've already talked about the students, guys. People are making a lot of money with this. You've already seen that. And this works for anybody, right? Doesn't matter what you're pushing. Beginner, affiliate marketing, Amazon, digital product creators, local or offline, whatever it might be, all types of businesses. You know why? Because you can promote all types of businesses on YouTube, right? What about Facebook? Same thing, right? Well, this is the platform exactly like those two companies. Obviously, we've got a long way to go, but it's the same concept. It doesn't matter who you are. If you want your content amplified, which is every single business on the planet, regardless of what you're selling, we can do it for you, because Amplifier takes care of the work, right? Then you simply rinse and repeat. And best of all, there's no guesswork. The websites, the offers, and the traffic are pretty much 100% done for you. We give you all of that stuff. You just follow the training, get familiar with the process, put in the effort, and let the websites get you paid, right? And I recommend that you treat this like a real business and not a hobby. Or if you're pushing, with what Herc's going to tell you in a second, then yeah, it should definitely be treated like a real business, right? So get serious about that shit. Enrollment starts today. Course starts next Wednesday, 20th of August. So get involved. And by the way, in fact, I'll talk about that in a second. So that's the shout out 6-week live training course worth $5K. I'm going to throw in the world's first and only amplification engine. Today, I'm going to give you the software. So the course teaches you how to get the most from the software, right? I'm going to give you the software for free. Okay? And you're going to get access when you invest in the 100K shout out. So remember, look at the screen. With Amplifier, just a quick recap, you can create and publish to all of these different places. Create and publish, right? Well-known podcast directories, Facebook, Twitter, 300 mainstream news sites, traffic blogs, YouTube, Vimeo, Google News, and a slideshow presentation to SlideShare. 6 minutes simply by filling in a form. And you don't need any of these anymore. Script writers, copywriters, graphic designers, get rid of all of that. This software is the result of $1 million invested, over $1 million actually, just to give you some perspective, 5 years in development. There's nothing like this on the planet. You're going to get unprecedented access to this, and it's so raw that I'm going to give you a special beat to launch price today, okay? Amplifier, 5K thrown in. And if you're still not sure you can really do this, our platform is going to do it for you. Yeah, you heard me right. It's going to do it for you because we take care of everything, and we're going to throw in today 30 done for you campaigns, right? In fact, what I'm going to do, this is Todd and Herc's webinar. I love the guys. They're good friends of mine in real life. We hang out all the time. And so what I'm going to do, for the first 30 to enroll, I'm going to give you 5 extra campaigns for free. Who wants 5 extra campaigns? You've seen the power of just one of them. There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
This is so fucking awesome. This is so awesome. I can't wait to show you guys what I got. Sorry, keep going.
No,
I'm just
no.
damn it. This is so awesome.
I love it. I can't wait, man. But if you want more AMP campaigns, guys, it's down to popular demand. I'm happy to just give you 30 if you want. But get involved. This is your training, right? If you want this, give me 1 in the chat. If you want 5 extra campaigns, I'm going to throw them in as part of the deal today. And remember, guys, you've already got, so if you've got 35, they're done for you. In-house team here in London. You pick a product, platform creates it, plug it into Amplifier, and you're good to go. And it includes all of the audience targeting, the keyword research, dare I say that with Herc here, writing, marketing, and optimization, and we do it all for you. And normally they'd be worth $349, right? $349 each. I'm giving you 5 for free today, on top of the 30 you're already getting, combined value of $12,000, right? I'll talk about this in a second. What makes us the best? Well, I'll let Todd and Herc tell you that in a second, but Todd and Herc are actually part of this mastermind with us. It's local focused, but we've got the creme de la creme of the marketing world when it comes to the local space, right? So we're plugged into that, but we're also plugged into and connected to some of the best marketers on the planet when it comes to this stuff. So we're always bringing you cutting edge shit, and you will be a part of that moving forward. So profit pack, I'm going to give you that today, worth 12 grand. What else do you need? I'm going to give you the proven site templates, right? This is the bridge between amplifier traffic and the offer you are promoting. You can do this for local businesses as well. Absolutely. Get them loaded and throw traffic at them. Whatever you want to do. And I'll show you exactly how to use it. And in our deeper training, we show you how to profit from this as well. Like, it's step by step, right? You're going to have 6 weeks of that. So if you hired a professional team to design the site, to set up all the coding and ensure it's converting well, the template might cost you $1,000 to $2,000, but it's worth thousands because it converts so damn well. We've tested it, we've tried it, we've proven, so we've taken the guesswork out, so all of that's done. And remember, these are assets that you can sell. That's worth 3K. But the most important component, right? Because most people, there's 2 reasons they fail. It's environment and lack of expert guidance. After doing this for years, I've realized that you can be on the top of your game, but one of these 2 is always lurking. And guess what? We know success thrives in an environment with support. And once, I've been there, I've been in toxic relationships where people don't believe believe in you. They keep you down, blah, 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 blah. So you need a community that speak the same language as you, trying to achieve the same stuff as you, right? People that bring you up, not down. That's why we created the 100K Shout Out Mastermind. Guys, 10,000 members, 14 certified professionals, 24/7 support, helping you to find more offers, more and more offers constantly. Bam, 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 right? Get more sites out there, more offers, more traffic, more sales. You get a live Q&A call every month, and you get emotional support as well as prize giveaways. 2,000 post comments reactions in the last 28 days alone. That's 10,000 people trying to do the same shit you are trying to do, achieve the same dreams, and walk the same walk. Okay, 27 grand is the total that we've got there right now. Plus, one more thing, I'm going to give you the 90-day challenge. Now, this is responsible, okay, for more success stories than we've ever had before. And this is this is probably, I'm just trying to think now, but it's this is probably the most powerful thing we've ever done on that front, is get people set up with videos, live workshops, checklists, weekly assignments, holding you accountable every step of the way, gamifying it. Like, it's crazily powerful, this is, to help you hit that 10K run rate or more. I'm going to throw that in for 2K, 29,000. If you get stuck, finally, the dedicated 24/7 concierge, which eliminates all the guesswork and the tech overwhelm, because we'll be there for you every step of the way. Our C stats, by the way, which is the stats for customer satisfaction, are through the roof, off the charts. It's completely unheard of for a software company, especially one as young as we are. We've only been running for 5 years. Okay, we've been in marketing for years before that, but this particular company, and what it's become is just, I have to pinch myself sometimes, but that's thrown in. That's a total value of $30,000. So what's the price? Well, what's one shout out? This is a serious question now, right? This isn't any of that lofty, oh, what do you think it's worth for you? No. Like, seriously, what do you think one campaign could be worth for you? Like, really think about your business, what you're doing, right? What you would use it for. Think about this. This is how I'm going to know who's actually going to go ahead with this. I'll probably put out a campaign tonight, right? So give me a number in the chat, super quick. What is one shout out campaign worth to you, do you think? And by the way, Adam made about $12,000 in a year from this. Just one campaign, that was.
And while you guys are typing that in, let me remind you, these shout out campaigns can be sold. You can sell these as part of your business offerings to your clients, right? You can do them for your affiliate sites. You can build niche sites. You can do them for e-com sites. You can do them for Amazon stores. You can do this for anything.
Well, there you go. Bam, bam, bam. So, okay. So David says 3K weekly. Okay. So for the year, that's what, about 30 grand, something like that. Okay. Well, here's the deal. I'm not going to go through this, but you can see why it would be a good deal at just $12,000, right? If all it did was just the basics, just half of what I've told you today, it would still be worth it for the year, right? $12,000. Think about that. That's the value that Adam was getting at one campaign. Well, guess what? You're not going to pay 12K, not going to pay 10K, not going to pay 5K. Today, you can get started right now for one payment of 2,497, and you'll have options when you go into this where you can. There's basically, you've got all the bonuses. I'll let Herc and Todd talk about that in a second. But there's also an option. If the 2497 is just slightly beyond your reach. But you've got, guys, this is the world debut of this software. No one on the planet has been able to do this. It's actually historic in the software space, right? I'm so excited about where we're going to take this company, and you are in the middle of it. You're in the middle of our launch this week. It's been a crazy start to the week, and I keep thinking it's Tuesday or Wednesday. It's Thursday. Just goes to show, my mind is all over the place, brimming with excitement. So, guys, your link is on the screen. It's in your chat box as well. Supremacy.digital/100K. I repeat, supremacy.digital/100K. I've got my bonuses as well, but I'm going to let Todd and Herc just really quickly talk about theirs. If you guys want to do that, you want to jump in?
Yeah, I'm going to jump in right now. Okay, guys, we have an amazing $10,000 bonus, which you've probably already seen, because for the first time in our lives, we announced our bonus before we even announced what we were selling to get the bonus, which had a lot of people saying like, what the F, it was confusing for some people, but that's how cool it was. It was like, man, we got to come up with the best bonus we've ever had because this product's so amazing. But before I show you bonuses, give me a one if you guys want to see what I found in Keyword Supremacy for Jay's biohazard example, which Jay, I believe it paid $80 a call.
Yep, that's per lead. Yeah, that's correct.
I do. Please show me.
All right, guys, check this out. Okay, this is nuts. Okay, let me. So the first thing I did is type biohazard into the A to Z search, and then I typed it into the related, and I typed it into the similar. Okay, so here's biohazard. You can see the date 2019/8/22. That's today. I just did this. Okay, and look at all these keywords: biohazard. There's 2,000 keywords right there, right, relating to biohazard. And then in the A to Z search, there's another 360 keywords. But obviously, biohazard is also a very popular game, right? So not all of them are cleanup keywords and biohazard deals. So what I did is I just quickly go through this list, right? And I click this little plus button when it's something like that matters, and it adds it to this list right here on the side. I can undock this, I can move this around, right? Work with it to start saying like, these are the keywords that I really want to start looking at. And I found 14 that are really, really good, right? So I created that little list. So it took me 2 minutes to find 14 biohazard keywords, okay? And you can see these are good, okay? It's $26 per call, 140 searches per month, AdWords competition of 52. You can see there's good search volume on all these. But now, remember, step 2, we know the niche. Step 2 is digging deeper, right? If I take any of those 14 keywords and I run it back through the A to Z 0 to 9 suggest, that expands into 5,040 keywords in the biohazard niche, right? But it goes further. But you can get all your keywords to start with each letter of the alphabet using wildcards. So each of these 5,040 keywords, you can start them with the A to Z search. Again, you can dig deeper. 5,040 keywords times 26 alphabet letters, you have the ability to find at least 130,000 keywords in the biohazard niche if you start with this seed list. That's what digging deeper is. That's how you find keywords, right? That's why I wrote this down here. Who is doing keyword research this deep? Very few people, because that, like I said, those other keyword tools, those free ones, they don't give you the ability to do this kind of shit. They haven't even really thought of it. So not all those are going to be good keywords, guys. I understand that. 130,000 keywords, like probably 80% of them are going to be keywords that have no search volume, no competition, no nothing. But that's why we included filters, so that you could take the dirt and turn it into gold. Even if 1% of these keywords were good, 1% of 131,000 is 1,300 keywords. You have 1,300 keywords you can look at and target in the biohazard niche and get paid $80 per lead or call, whatever that was. I can't remember. So I just wanted to show you the power of keyword supremacy, right? And there's some good shit in here. Some of this doesn't even have to deal with, you could go into biohazard jobs and there's a whole new niche, whatever. That's the thing. Don't think. Let the tool do the thinking for you. So the bonus, guys, I want to show you Todd and I's bonus because you guys have already kind of seen it, but I'm going to go over it real quick. Here's our bonus right here. I'm going to go to that page and outline it real quick. If you pick up the 100K shout out, guys, here's the bonuses that we're going to give you. Number one, obviously, we're going to give you access to keyword supremacy and a shit ton of credits, plus access to the global database of 500 million keywords, okay, that you'll never have to pay for. But everyone else that gets this is going to have to pay $9.97 a year for it. for anyone that already has keyword supremacy and our customers, we're obviously going to offer you guys a better deal. But when we go live with our launch, it's going to be $997 a year. So if you can't get 100K, you don't want 100K, but you do like our bonuses, we are still going to give you guys that deal. So, oh, I got to mute our nude video here with this is what's up. This video is hilarious. Look at Jay's face. I just love this. He's like, he got on the webinar. He's like, well, listen, what the fuck? He said, anyways. Okay, massive bonus number one, guys. We did team with Corey Sanchez, and he's over at Mojo Global, him and Ira. Okay, and we're putting on, so part of, if you guys get the 100K shout out, you're going to get to go to the mastermind. I called it a mystery mastermind, but part of it is the mastermind that Chris and Jay are putting on in Barcelona, Spain. That's happening the October 2nd and 3rd. But we wanted to add our own private bonus specifically for our customers. So we're going to hold a mastermind bonus on the day before it and the day after it. The day before it is going to be all business. We're going to talk to you about your business, about how to use our tools to increase your business, how to put everything together, how to connect all these dots. Then you're going to go over and head over to Jay and Chris's mastermind. And then the fourth day, okay, is Adventure Fun Day, where you're going to just be able to do a bunch of things that Corey and his wife are putting together. And that's just to hang out, excuse me, and have fun. So flamenco show, making paella, tapas, all kinds of fun stuff, okay? This is a huge, huge bonus. You guys are going to get tickets to that as part of the bonus. Massive bonus number two. I know a lot of people are like, well, I can't afford to fly or travel or whatever. We're going to include a $500 Amex travel voucher to help you with your flights or hotels, any related travel expenses, okay? And you can just read about that here. Bonus number three, we're going to give you access to Project Supremacy V3 for $500 worth of shop credits, okay? Meaning, our Project Supremacy V3 is free for 50 sites, and then everything is on a 14-day free trial that's not part of the free stuff. But you can build out your Project Supremacy V3 account with different items, and we're going to give you $500 in shop credits that you can just go in, add to your Project Supremacy account. If you don't have one, we're going to give you one, and then you have that $500 to go and do a bunch of awesome stuff like competition research. There is a keyword research tool as part of that. Our rank tracker, we have a brand new rank tracker that we're releasing. Excuse me. Majestic credits, AHF credits. Massive bonus number four, 5,000 keyword supremacy credits and access to the global database with the new version 3 that's about to be released. You're going to get that. That's $997 a year value just for the global database, the 5,000 keyword supremacy credits. We don't even sell that. Okay, but we're going to give you that as 5,000 credits so that you can do your own keyword research outside of the global database to find your own great stuff. And then massive bonus number 5, guys, Pixel Scout. We just launched this. We did like $150,000, super awesome product. Tons of people are making great money. What is it? It's a prospecting tool. It's helping you search Google for sites. Okay, you put in a keyword like plumber New York. It'll tell you which sites are in Google that are missing certain elements of their marketing business. So it'll check if they have a Facebook pixel to see if they're marketing on Facebook, if they're marketing with AdWords. It'll check for Google Analytics. It'll check if they have verified Google Business. It'll check if they have SSL, Schema, Open Graph. It'll check for all the weaknesses in their marketing. And then if you slide this over, okay, we'll create an automated report for you that you can white label to your own domain. That's part of the pro version that's going to be included with this. Okay, it integrates with Gmail, Microsoft, or SMTP, so you can mail your automated reports out to your prospects. Global search filters. We can also search yellow pages. We have proven email outreach templates. We have Dino Gomez, who is part of the Funnel Consultant Society, who's a master AdWords guy, not AdWords, Facebook marketing guy. You're going to get access to all Pixel Scout as well. And the nice thing about this is our bonus is really threefold. Okay. When you guys are going to go do these Ampfire campaigns, obviously you're going to need to know what keywords you want to target. That's where keyword supremacy is going to come in, right? Then if you guys want to do this in a local market, you probably should go out and find some clients. That's where Pixel Scout's going to come in. That's going to help you find the clients and all the weaknesses in their marketing. And we teach you how to sell to those clients using foot in the door offers and free trials. It's all taught in Pixel Scout software. And then the last thing is, well, you have to fulfill for those clients, right? So Ampfire obviously is one solution. You're going to be able to go out, get those clients and run Ampfire campaigns for them. But if you want to do stuff like SEO, manage their WordPress for them, build schema for them, that's Project Supremacy. So that's your management and fulfillment tool. So really, guys, with the Ampfire solution to bring you guys a bunch of traffic syndication, authority to the things that you're promoting, that's going to be awesome. And then these three tools are meant to round out everything in your business. So this entire bonus package along with the travel package, guys. $10,000 bonus comes included with your purchase of the 100K shout out, okay? So important links. I want to give those to you guys. Man, I got something in my throat right now. Everybody that I promised you guys this for coming on, sorry, not that, this. I promised you guys access to Keyword Supremacy, okay, and a PDF where I use the global database to pull out 118 really good niches that you guys can dig into and start either pay-per-call or clients that you could do Ampfire things with. So I'm going to give you this link right now. So thank you guys for attending this webinar. Oh yeah, look, here's a couple links coming. There's more details. Okay, the page I just showed you guys, I just dropped that link to give you more details about our bonus. And here is the link coming into your chat right now. Okay, that's where you're going to be able to, since you have attended our webinar, keep our promise. We'll deliver you that Keyword Supremacy PDF and access to the Keyword Supremacy software. If you already have a Keyword Supremacy account and you want the 10, it comes with 10 credits so you guys can get started. Just contact our support and they'll add the 10 credits to your account if you don't already have them. Okay, and even if you do have them and you want 10 more, contact our support because you are on the webinar and grab those credits. And I think that's it, guys. I think that's it. So I know there's a ton of questions. So I'm going to leave the rest of this open up to questions. So I'll leave this little beauty here with all the important links open, and we'll just answer questions here.
Yeah, so just by the way, before you guys say anything, just guys, you're all covered with a 60-day money back guarantee. So for any reason, we're not going to do anything like, oh, you know, if you prove this, prove that. No, we don't care about any of that. We're telling you straight up, you've got 60 days, right? If you don't like it for whatever reason, and even if for no reason at all, you can have your money back. Any profits you make during that time using this, by the way, it's all good. You can keep that and you're good to go. So just so you know, you can have access to the software, check it out, go through the 60 days, right? 60 days of the 90-day challenge as well. And I'm not going to dig this out of your hard drive or anything, right? So you can keep it. It's not a problem. But if for any reason, so just making that super clear, like we want to be, if you don't want it at any point, then we don't want to stand in the way of that. All right, just be super clear. And by the way, the 100% or 100% of the risk is on me then, right? And I'm putting my skin in the game. So just letting you guys know on that. But yeah, Todd and Herc, you guys were about to say something.
Yeah, I was just going to answer a bunch of questions because I know there's going to be a lot of them. And you can ask questions about anything, guys. The Ampfire stuff, the Keyword Supremacy stuff, the bonuses, anything really. So number one, so KL Wilson, this is anybody. Okay, so a lot of people are going to say, you know, and it just happens, they're going to say no thanks to the shout out offer, right? And you're going to skip the big bonus, but they like the keyword search tool. You guys are going to need to hang tight. As customers of ours, we are going to launch that software, but before we ever launch anything publicly, we always offer it to our customers first at a significant discount, okay? Because you're customers of ours, so that will come. Okay, it's not going to be this huge bonus that you see here. It's going to be specifically only Keyword Supremacy, not Project and Pixel Scout, but it will come. Sue, I already have the Keyword Supremacy. How do I find out about my bonus package differs? Well, your bonus, if you already have Keyword Supremacy and you get this offer, then we're going to add those items to the 5,000 credits and the global database access to your current account. Current Keyword Supremacy accounts look like this. It's the old school one, right? Where you only have a few search options. No, that's the new one. Where's the old one? Let me go. And everybody that has a Keyword Supremacy account, the AdWords volume, the changeover from SEMrush to AdWords has already happened. We just didn't announce it. We wanted to make sure everything was firing really good, and it's already happened. So you guys that have a Keyword Supremacy account, boom. You already have access to the AdWords data and stuff like that, but your dashboard looks a little different, okay? Local, Google, Yahoo, YouTube, and then Amazon, eBay, and Alibaba. These used to be pro features. They're now going to be included as well. But all those extra searches like the 450 million question database and the related, the similar, and the domain is coming, and then the global database access is coming. So anyone that already has a keyword research account or a Keyword Supremacy account, this is what it looks like. The difference is you now have access to the AdWords data instead of the SEMrush data, The difference that's coming, what you don't have to pay for anything, is all the new tabs, okay? The only thing that's going to be offered that you guys, if you want it, that you will have to pay for later on is access to that global database, because it's so valuable. Access to 500 million keywords is huge. So that's what we're going to offer up later on. But for anyone that already has the account, all the new upgrades outside of that are coming to you. You don't have to pay anything for it, okay? The PDF that I just sent you guys in the links as the bonus for attending the webinar. For anyone that doesn't have a Supremacy account, just go into that PDF. There'll be a link that you can follow to register for a free keyword Supremacy account. And we're going to put 10 credits in your account that you can search with. Okay, so you can get started, see how you like it. That's how that's going to work. So Tony says, so I do keyword research, do an app fire for an article, video, pod, etc. If it's getting syndicated as well as together with a mini website, that keyword as the title and related in the content. Did I get that right? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there's more options than that, Tony, but that's the idea. Like, it depends if you want to do local. It depends if you want to, do affiliate. It depends if you want to run app fire campaigns for existing clients or new clients to help them get more omni-channel marketing. And for the $24.97, you get 30 releases or campaigns. Yes, that's correct, but it's actually 35. Jay said for the first 30 buyers, I believe it was.
It will be, and yeah, sorry, Herc, to jump in, but yeah. So what I was going to tell you after is the bonus that we've got there. We've got a bunch of other bonuses as well. I think you can see it on the main page. We've also got our event in Barcelona. That's a bonus. That's worth around $3,000-4,000, I believe. So that's going to be in between. And in terms of these guys and what they're offering you, so you're going to get so much value in Barcelona, guys. Like, live events can change lives, quite literally. Okay, so it's super important that you know that. And yeah, so the 5 AMP campaigns, the extra ones, and the Barcelona bonus, I'm also going to offer a call for you guys. Okay, so what I'll do, and I can talk about that in a second, but we're going to offer a call, like an onboarding call, like super, tight business strategic coaching based on what you've purchased, and also how this ties in with anything else that you're involved with, including the Supremacy stuff here. So that is incredible. Like, we're going to give you a specific strategy for you and your business. It's tailored to you with one of our lead business strategists here. It's incredible because it's that just accelerates everything you're doing, right? And then we've got the accelerator event as well. So there are 2 bonuses there. They're worth a lot of money, guys. And also the 5 amps. So those 3 bonuses are only going to be available while this webinar is open. But we're going to have to take those bonuses off the table once the webinar shuts down. So as you're asking questions, and we are answering questions, just bear that in mind. Okay, super important. So sorry, Turk, do continue, man.
Nope, no problem. Tony asked about the keyword Supremacy, the local databases. Are they going to be further developed to update other countries? Yes, eventually they will. We've always had that in the plans to go after the biggest country. Right now it's just Canada, US, and the UK. We will update that. It takes a lot of time to compile those databases. But yes, that is in the plan. It's just not on the top of our priority right now. I saw another question. Somebody asked about the 997 global database, and they asked, is that only for 1 year? No, it's actually, you will never have to pay that 997 price. You're going to get access to that. So Sue asked that. That's part of the bonus. So if you want that for, as long as we're running that, you're going to get that as part of the bonus. Never pay 997 per year. It's just, you get access to it. Anybody that's getting a site block on visiting any of these links, remove the HTTPS part, I think. I'm not sure what's going on there, but I believe that works. Martin Lane says, I was on a webinar today and the same thing was cheaper. Yeah, I doubt that. There might be some miscommunication or something there, Martin. Jay isn't selling it cheaper somewhere else than he's selling it here, that's for sure. Does this work in South Africa? Simba says, well, all of our tools work anywhere in the world, and Ampfire, yeah, of course, it would work in South Africa as well, right, Jay?
Yeah, it works in any English-speaking country, and it does work in different languages as well. Some of the languages we tested, there's way less competition. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. So not every language, but there's, like, when you go in, like, we've got there's actually a video right, of India. And it's like the crazy part is, right, you've got the video side of this that automatically creates and publishes your video. You can change the language on that, the voiceover, and it's all automated, by the way, from that 6 minutes of you filling in the form. So it publishes to YouTube and Vimeo and creates the video for you, and there's a voiceover, and it's pretty awesome. In fact, you know what? Why don't you show that? I'll just send it to you real quick. It's worth checking that out. So give me 1 second, Huck. I'm just gonna fire you this link. I think it's definitely worth. It's pretty funky, and it's about India, which is my original motherland. So it's pretty cool. Just bear with me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna pull it up for you. But yeah, we can just carry on answering questions, I guess, while I dig this out.
Okay. Anyone that is saying, okay, let me tell you guys about our PDF bonus. Okay, we're delivering it by messenger, and I'll just tell you what's going to happen. Okay, so nobody has to like think about this, because some people are saying I don't have messenger and stuff, and they're realizing we want to deliver these by messenger. The reason we want to deliver these by messenger is obviously, number one, it's instant and it's easy for us, right? Number two, we are going to ask you, okay, we will ask your permission to send you webinar notifications. We will not ever market to you via the messenger bot. The purpose of our messenger bot is to tell you guys about webinars that are upcoming, replays that are happening, and that is it, or software updates, okay? So we will send you the PDF even if you say no. Now, some of you are saying, well, I don't have messenger. All you guys are gonna have to do is send a ticket to our support desk, okay? Support at Supremacy Digital, and they have a copy of that PDF. They will send it to you. Actually, let me, I might be able to just drop it. Let me see. Yeah, just, you know what, guys, send it to our support desk, because I'm just too busy to deal with like individuals at a time. Our support can take care of that. Greg's asking, any idea what the best hotels to book in Barcelona are, Jay? I'm sure that's going to be covered.
Yeah, we'll give you some suggestions. I mean, you'll get suggestions from us if you invest in the 100K today, because that's one of our bonuses as well, and we're tying it in conjunction with Todd and Huck. So yeah, there'll be plenty of options. And also, like, can't we use your keyword tool, Huck? Cheap hotels, right? Barcelona.
Cheap hotels, Barcelona.
Yeah.
You could Google that. Our keyword tool will help you find like cool.
Oh yeah.
keywords
No,
about
there's
cheap
loads.
hotels.
Oh man, like Barcelona, guys. There's so many hotels for so many different price points. You'll be absolutely fine.
So Jay, you answered this in private, but I think it's a great question to answer in public. So what are the significant differences between Amplifier and Press Cable?
Yeah, sure. So Press Cable is an entirely different company to Amplifier. That's the first thing. It's like, literally like, YouTube and Vimeo, completely separate companies. But the significant difference is that Amplifier is it's like Press Cable, 20, 30x, maybe even more, right? I mean, I don't even know why I try and put a number on it, because it's just like, so if you think Press Cable, right, we built an entire company on just the 300 authority sites that we distributed to, which were the the news sites, and then you saw the rest of the distribution, right? So before it was just the press releases, but now we've turned it into a powerhouse. It creates and publishes not only the press releases, but we've got the videos, we've got the podcasts, we've got the blogs, we've got the high authority sites on that side as well. So it's different mediums and different channels. So it's become something even more powerful. And this is one of them. So for example, this is one channel that Press Cable doesn't offer, and you can see it right here. So Herc, if you want to play that, I don't know if the sound's going to come through. So guys, just check out this video. This is something you can produce, just one piece of content on one channel. So you've got all the others as well, but this is an example of one video, and I think it's got 7,000 views now, something like that, which is neat, right? And it was only a month ago. So you want to click on that, Herc?
Yeah, so I have to take my headphones off here, guys, because we don't have this loaded up, but hopefully I'll just shut up and let my speakers do the talking. So here we go.
All right.
10 curious facts about India. More than half of the Indian population is under the age of 25. Killing a cow is considered to be a felony and can result in jail if it's not by accident. India has at least 454 actively spoken languages. Yoga originated in India and is still practiced 5,000 years later. 70% of the world's spices come from India. India is the largest democracy in the world. The Indian food is absolutely delicious and loved worldwide.
Yeah, you can pause it now. So guys, that's automatically created, by the way, as one of the channels, one of the distribution, avenues that I spoke about earlier, all from filling in that form in just 6 minutes. And well, it took me 90 seconds, but yeah, I mean, that's not bad. And it's got 7,000 views already. So there you go. That's just one of those channels. By the way, you can change the accent. You can change the speaker. You can have a female. You can have different languages. You can really, go to town with that. So there's like, it's so powerful. It's so powerful. But I thought that was a cool video to show you. So there you go.
Sorry guys, I was muted there. I think I'm at the bottom of the questions here right now, guys. Did anybody not get a question answered? If so, just please ask it again, because there's obviously a lot of comments.
Yeah, no, there isn't. And also, guys, if you're checking out right now, or you're in or whatever, if you can just let me know, then I can timestamp, when you checked out and when you jumped in here, so that even if it's after we shut down the presentation, I can honor the bonuses so that we're going to do. So if you can just put I'm in or checking or check out, if you put check out in there, if you're checking out, because if we do shut down while you're checking out or whatever it might be, then I'll be able to honor the bonuses afterwards, so I can timestamp that, which is super important. Okay, cool. Yeah, sorry, Herc, you were saying. Let's have a look here. So there's a bunch of questions coming in. Let's have a look.
Yeah, do that, and I'm gonna grab people a link to kind of outline your bonuses a little more detailed while you're answering questions.
Yep, sounds good. Sounds good. I do have some slides if you want me to share those. I'm happy to do that.
Fuck yeah. Do you guys want to see the slides to really outline Jay's bonuses? Because you're getting a lot of bonuses here for this offer.
Well, the bonuses in total combined, like ours combined, are like 20K. Like, yeah, like easy. And value-wise, it's just, it's coaching, it's, in-person events, it's strategy, it's, vacation. I mean, what more do you want, right?
Has anybody give me a no if you've never been to a live event? I wanna see how many of you have ever been to a live event. So say no in the chat box if you've never been to any live events. Oh, Martin.
Wow.
Let me tell you something about live events. Live events literally changed my entire business. I don't know if you guys really know my history, but I started out on my own, learning, how to build little AdSense sites and stuff like that. And slowly started joining expensive courses. Like I joined OMG and started learning about how to do SEO for like clients and stuff like that. And then I started attending live events, and it was that move that like blew up my business. And it was because of the relationships that I made at the live events. Like for instance, I met Todd at a live event, right? And my first software ever, guys, was Project Supremacy version 1, which is basically just the project planner. And I showed it to Todd, and 5 years later, we have 7 software products in a fledgling software company because of a live event. Live events aren't just about the information that you get when you're sitting in the conference and listening to people speak. Trust me, that's probably only like 10% of the value of the live event. To me, the true value of live events is the actual personal interaction you get with people who do what you do and the leaders in your industry. You have direct face-to-face access with them, and if they're drunk, they spill all the beans.
It's so true, man.
It's so true, guys. Like all the greatest deals Todd and I have done. I know, like meeting Jay, we met Jay. I don't even know where I met you, Jay. Was it in overseas? It was in Dublin, I think, or I don't even know where. But like,
man.
my relationship with Jay came from a live event. Chris Winters from a live event. Like they're just they're intangible. It's an intangible value. We're saying, guys, like we're doing an $8,000 bonus of a live event, but like that could mean $1 million to your business because of just one conversation that you have with one person during your event. And I'll tell you this, out of all the live events I've gone to, I've never once came home and been like, yeah, that was a waste of my time. Never once. They're like, what's the word? Catalysts. They just power you up and fill you with so much like hope and inspiration and just energy to go out and do your business and kill it. So do not ever underestimate the power of a live event. Even if you can't make the Barcelona one, that's totally fine. We totally get it. Travel's hard for a lot of people. Even myself, guys, I'm not 100% sure. I'll be 100% honest with you. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to be able to make it because I'm a father to a 1-year-old child and I'm afraid to leave him. Like I just have that anxiety inside of me. I'm going to do my best though. I have to get over that. I have to understand that I got to leave my kid eventually, but live events are just crazy. Okay. So even if you don't make the Barcelona one, next time there's an event that is within your reach, go to it. And trust me, watch what it does for your business. It's insanely good.
No, 100%. And the crazy thing is that we've actually got our industry event like a few days after that, where we're going to be getting together with other software companies, and the likes of Todd Herc and I will be we're organizing that. So there's so many other industry leaders that are going to be in the city at the same time. So, and I'm sure Todd and Herc and Corey are going to be pulling in some guest speakers as well. We'll be doing the same thing. So you're going to just get pure value here, and you never know who's going to turn up at these events and who we're going to be calling in favors from. So there's going to be people that I'm telling you guys, you're going to be rubbing shoulders with some of the best in the business. But most importantly, like you will, Herc mentioned it, but like the best advice I've ever got that really, made a difference in my business, I got in a bar, just standing around talking to someone who, now is a peer, but they used to be someone I looked up to massively. And they only became a peer because of that event and that piece of advice, It's like, honestly, they are intangible. 100%, man. It's incredible what you can take away from an event. And you're going to be surrounded by other people trying to do what you're doing, and we're bringing people who are successful at exactly this. They're running and they're doing stuff, they're running campaigns and all sorts of stuff. So you can ask them for advice, you can ask them for and just map out their business, right? And then reverse engineer, and you become friends, and suddenly they're helping you to build your business. And that happens all the time. There's a reason why these events are huge, right? Or live events are such a big business.
Yeah, and
I have actually a story. I have one more. I'll just tell it really quick. One of the best, like when you talked about it, the best piece of advice you got was a live event. The same thing happened to me, and I'll tell you exactly what it was. And it really did change my business and my mentality. Was Cotton Grammer kind of, he's been ejected recently from certain businesses, won't get into that, but he took me under his wing really early on at OMG events for whatever reason. He really liked me. And he sat me down and he's like, hey, what's going on in your business? And I would tell him. And he said, listen, the biggest piece of advice I can give you is you need to stop prepping and preparing for problems that haven't even happened yet. You need to move forward in your business and deal with problems that actually come up, because your fears of the problems that you might run into aren't going to materialize 80 to 90% of the time. So stop worrying about fears and deal with what's actually happening, not what might happen. And that was such an important piece of advice that I got from someone taking me out to dinner and straightening me out that way, and it's been huge.
Boom.
Right on,
Well, there you
right
go.
on. That's
There you go.
perfect.
And by the way, sorry, go ahead, Todd. I was just going to say, if you can't make it, then we're going to give you recordings, so you're good. As in, I will. I'm sure Todd and Herc are going to do that too. But yeah, go ahead, Todd.
Yeah, we're planning on recording as well. Yeah, I can concur all that. I'm sitting there listening to it, and 16 years ago, actually to this month, as a matter of fact, 16 years ago, I was sort of wasn't known at all in this space, SEO space or anything. But I had been dabbling it, buying products and learning and researching and understanding and trying to figure out things. And I've always kind of been a computer scientist in my own right. I mean, that's kind of my degree and everything. And so there were just some things out there that I felt weren't most efficient at what we were doing. And so I had this big crazy idea in my head, right? And I went to work on it kind of just because I wanted to do it. And I put it all together, and I thought it was really good. And it started working out really well for me. And I went to an event. I went to Keith Baxter and Ryan Dice's first traffic domination workshop in Houston, Texas, in August of 2003. And And so I get there, and I don't know any of them. I messaged Keith. I knew of Keith because he was owner of one of the products that I was involved with, but he didn't know me at all, other than I was a paying customer. I probably didn't even know that, but I messaged him because he announced that he was having a live event, but he didn't have the sales page ready, and it was only going to be for 10 people. And I messaged him and said, look, I'm going out of town tomorrow, so I don't know when this page is going live, but take my money now. I want to pay you right now. I don't want to see your sales page. I just want to come to Houston and meet you and hang out. And it was $2,000. And I PayPal'd him on the spot. He wrote me back right away and said, okay, cool. He kind of laughed and said, here's my PayPal. And I sent him the money right away. And I went. And when I was there, of course, it was kind of small. It was only like 10 or 12 of us in the room. Ryan Dice was one of them. This is before Ryan is who he is today, I guess you would say. And got to know him really well. And I gave, Keith is more on my level in terms of, the scientist part of it. Ryan Dice is more of a marketer kind of guy. But so Keith and I really hit it off, and I gave him my idea, like what I was thinking, what I had felt I invented and everything. And he was kind of blown away by it. He kind of sat down and it's kind of like, he really liked it. And that was kind of the foundation of what we call now PBNs, private blog networks with multiple Class C hosting and all that stuff. And yeah, so that was me, and Keith liked it. And after that event, actually on that first event, he got me up in front of everybody and kind of, because I talked to him like privately, and then he said, why don't you come up and tell everybody what we're talking about? And I did, and it was awesome. And then after that event was over, they held Traffic Domination #2, and Keith contacted me and asked me to come be a speaker at that event, as well as a third one. And then when I finally had everything honed in exactly the way I wanted it, I was telling Keith about it, and he was like, "Hey, let's do a teleseminar." Back then, there were no webinars. We all got on a conference telephone call, actually, and he promoted that for me, and I'll never forget that to this day. How appreciative I am of Keith Baxter, because that started it all. That company went from 0 to 30 grand a month and stayed that way for 10 or 12 years. And owe it all to Keith, and I owe it all just going to an event and getting to know him and explaining my idea, and the rest is history. So just to sort of hammer that point home, what Kurt was talking about and what Jay was talking about, and I guarantee you that when you go out and talk to all the other people in this industry who are doing things, they'll have the same similar story, that it was because they were networking and they were getting out and they were meeting people and all those kinds of things. So that's a real personal story of mine. But anyway, I just wanted to share that and can express how I feel about live events.
No, that's great. And
I
you know what?
just looked up anxiety keywords too, so that I could get over my anxiety of leaving my child. There's a ton of great anxiety keywords for anyone that wants to market anxiety products.
Boom. No, I love it. But I just on what Todd was saying, just real quick, I'm gonna have to shoot fairly soon, in the next 30 seconds. But I just wanted to say, guys, I want to make this abundantly clear for everybody. Yes, Herc and Todd have invited me on. Yes, we work together now and again, and it's great to do that. But I regard these guys as good friends of mine. Whenever we meet, we have the utmost respect for each other, but we have a damn good time. And we trust each other. We've got a lovely, lovely relationship. And that would never have happened if it wasn't for a live event. I can hang out with these guys just willy-nilly. In fact, Todd came over recently, right, Todd? And we traveled across Europe, and we actually like each other, and we're good friends. Yes. And well, Todd likes me. I'm not too sure about Todd yet, but
no, every time you and I hang out, I'm too drunk to make good decisions, Jay. So I never tell if I like you yet or not.
yeah. Herc's like, I don't know.
I remember that bar you took us to, and me and my wife got separated because it was so friggin' busy, and I spent half the night looking for my wife.
That's what I do, man. I'm sorry, but no, I just want to make that clear. And now we're working together, and we've made money together in the past, and we've built unbelievable sort of things together, right? So you can create with people, and you can absolutely do that. So guys, that's my last bit of my last sixpence. But anyway, guys, remember, if you're in, just timestamp please, so before I leave, I'll know that you got in, so that if you're checking out, just type in check out in the chat, and just do it in capitals so I know who you are and I can put a timestamp next to your name, because I'm about to jump off and I can honor the bonuses that I've got to offer, which is the 100K shout out case studies. Just gives you, a quick deep dive into what what other people have done with this, how much money they made, etc., etc. Bonus number 2 is the one-on-one coaching call, which I give you with our business strategist Amplifier. And bonus number 3 is obviously the live admission to our VIP Amplifier live session, which is a live event happening in between the session, or the 2 sessions that Todd, Herc, and Corey are going to have in Barcelona live as well. So
it's going to be
Todd,
fun.
Herc,
It's going to be
yeah, love you guys. I've got to jump. And
last question, Jay. 30-second answer. 30-second answer. This entire offer, guys, expires when?
It expires on the 26th of this month of August, but like I said, the bonuses are off the table from today. Like, I wish I didn't have to do that, but again, we can only take so many calls, and I'm sure you guys are the same, right? The event, we want to keep it intimate, so I have to take that off the table once this is done. But if you're checking out, I'll timestamp you and I'll honor that. But it will shut down, and once enrollment closes, it's done. Like, this is, once the launch is over, it's over. We don't know when we're going to open up it again. We're going to be, recalibrating, I guarantee, our minds, bodies, and our souls after this launch. But yeah, so hopefully that answers that question. Heck.
Yeah, so the entire offer, guys, goes away Monday midnight. The bonuses are going away pretty much right away. Yeah, the additional live bonuses and stuff.
Okay, so we've got a bunch of people checking out. So
I'll put it on our page.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you, guys. Love you.
All right, thank you. Take care. We'll talk soon.
Peace. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Jay. All right, I guess I'll take the screen back and we'll just do any last minute questions here, guys. We'll probably end it so I can get a replay out as well for everybody. Let me show my screen. Does anybody want to see a little bit more keyword research? Oh, and to answer the question, I see some people asking, what's the deal going to be on keyword supremacy if you just want to get that? We'll likely, I don't want to say for sure, guys, like it'll still be an annual cost for that big global database, the 500 million database. When we go live, we're going to sell access to that at $9.97. Anybody that picks up Amplifier, you're going to get access. You're going to get 5,000 keyword supremacy credits plus access to that global database, and that'll be you won't have to pay the $9.97 annual for that. You'll just have access to the database. The deal for people that want to get it later on is going to go back to an annual fee. It'll just be discounted. We just have to do our accounting and measure the right price to sell that at, because it is expensive for us to get access to that sort of information. So there will be a deal for you guys later on, but we're not going to release that until the keyword supremacy is fully done. And then I saw people that are like, wow, I really liked keyword supremacy. I wanted a more in-depth webinar of that. We are also going to do that. We're just going to wait until it's completely finished. Should be done in a few more weeks. And then we'll have another webinar that'll just really dive right in. Here's the anxiety keywords I looked up for everybody. I have an anxiety of flying. I also deal with anxiety in my life. And then going to Barcelona is a kind of it hurts my heart because I love my kids so much and I'm scared to leave them, but we'll deal with that. I'm right now 80% sure I'm going to be there in Barcelona to meet you guys. I think I owe it to you guys. So I'll do everything in my power to just get over myself, get out of my own way and show up. Brian, what does one credit offer as far as results in keyword supremacy? I think that's what you're asking about. Can you guys still hear me, by the way? I just want to give me a 1 if you can still hear me. Todd, can you hear me? Okay, Alex. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're fine. You're good.
Okay. The credits, guys, the way it works in keyword supremacy, the A to Z search. So when you're looking up any keyword, so I don't know, like shit, like I don't know, dog. You in the pet niche or something like. So this search is always free, right? To get the suggestions is always going to be free. So if you guys grab that free account from the PDF bonus today, you can have access to this whole account. But unless you have credits, you won't be able to get the metrics. The metrics are the cost per click, the search volume, and the competition. But these suggestions are always going to be free. So it costs 1 credit to get all the volume for each of the lists. So there's 370 keywords in these lists. That includes also Yahoo, YouTube, Amazon, eBay, Alibaba. Domain related and similar are all very much the same. You can limit your search volume to like say only pull back 500 keywords, and you can see the credits change, but the max is 1,000 keywords, 1 credit. Okay. The questions database is very much like the A to Z. It's 1 credit. The only one that changes slightly is the local database. We charge based on the amount of keywords that we have to send to the queue. So it's charged on a volume of 1 credit per 700 keywords. So if you guys do a search here and you get 1,700 suggestions, the first 700 are going to cost you a credit. The second 700 are going to cost you a credit. And the last 300, I believe that's the math, are going to cost you like 0.3 of a credit. So we have the function built in to only charge you for what you're actually using. So 5,000 credits is what you're going to get as a bonus for the entire Ampfire bonus. 5,000 credits will last you forever, right? And then anybody that already has credits, congratulations, guys. We did. You're getting all the updates. You're going to just be able to go in and use those credits. You remember though, the global access to the database as part of this bonus is you don't have to pay that $997 fee ever. But when we release that out to the normal people, or the normal people, when we go out to put it for sale to our customers, it'll be reduced. We'll offer you a deal, and then when we go live, it'll be $997 per month. So don't underestimate, you know, the value of this bonus alone. That's why we wanted to show you keyword supremacy, because it's such an important part of being able to find the right keywords to build your Ampfire campaigns for. And at $997 a year, it only takes you, you know, 2 payments, and it pays for itself. And the 5,000 credits, I don't even know what the value of that is, to be honest. It's huge. Like the software that we're giving you guys, if you were to piece it out and buy it out all alone, is worth more than what you're going to pay for the Ampfire. So it's a really crazy good deal. Yes, we know it's expensive. Yes, $2,500 is a lot of money, but that's why we made such a big bonus. We want, if you guys are going to be spending $2,500 to get that Ampfire, we want to make sure that we're adding a ton of value to it in the form of that live event, which might change your life. Okay. And we're going to take cameras and record people's, like, Greg, I know you're super excited. You're still here, and we'll talk. But also the software bonus, guys. It's well over a $2,000 value of software that we're going to give you guys as part of this. So don't underestimate the value of the software that's coming. Keith said, I signed up, bought some credits to test, but I'm not getting any search metrics. Keith, one thing I want to tell you guys is when you're doing searches with the A to Z search, don't do stuff like this. Okay, remember the A to Z search is supposed to be like, you don't search for like, how can I find apples in the store? Like, you don't want to do shit like that. It's how can I find, right? So if you're too specific in here, you're not going to get a lot of results, right? Any other issues though, just hit our support. Who was that? Keith. Hit our support. We'll take a look at what you're doing and help steer you. And then if there's something wrong with the credit, we'll refund that credit for you. Okay. So hit up the support. Here's the link right there. Doing local search. So local search, obviously, guys, anytime you add a geo modifier to a keyword, so like if you look at plumber on Google, there's probably 1 million searches for plumber, but then you add a modifier of a geolocation to it, so plumber Dallas, it's going to go way down. Dallas is a big city. It's got a huge population. Lots of people are looking for the keyword plumber Dallas. Now, if you take a suburb of Dallas, like McKinney, okay, McKinney's a smaller part of Dallas, so the search volume is going to go down again. So don't be surprised, guys, when you're doing local research to find a lot of times keywords with like 10 to 40 or 10 to 70. Don't be scared of those though. Local keywords have less volume often, but they're a lot easier to rank for, and they're still extremely valuable to a business. Okay, if you're getting zeros, reduce your keywords down to, like, if you're doing heating and venting, reduce it down to HVAC. You know what I mean? Like, be less. That's the great thing about keyword supremacy. Be less specific, not more specific. That'll really, really help you. Rebecca said, if we're already paying for Project Supremacy monthly, would we need to continue doing that? Yes, Rebecca. Unfortunately, what you're getting with the Project Supremacy bonus is the 497 in shop credits. So we're just going to make your account more powerful. So you get more keyword research credits for the project planner. You can get more metrics for your domain, stuff like that. Mita, is this a one-time payment or is there any monthly payments? The $24.97 is a one-time payment, and then they also have a 3-payment option as well. Keith, just submit a support ticket, please. I can't really do support on the webinar, unfortunately, but our support will definitely help you out. Russ, did I miss this? But how much are the Ampfire campaigns after the 35 are included? There is an if you guys purchase the 1 pay or the 3 pay, they will offer you after you're done that purchase, they will offer you a credit package, like for reduced, cheaper credits to run your Ampfire campaigns. You can take that or leave it. It's up to you. I'm not 100% sure of the cost of credits after you run out of your 35. That might be something you want to contact their support for. So reach out to Jay Cruz on Facebook to ask him, or we really should have got his support link. Thanks, Alex. But I think it was something like $50 or $60 for campaigns, which is actually, if you think about it, super cheap because of the fact that you can resell these for thousands and you only have to pay 60 to run a credit. But don't quote me on it. The best thing to do is get the answer from the horse's mouth. Reach out to Jay Cruz or Chris Munch, or go to 100K shutout link and look for the support link. Tony says, I wish you guys should have a similar keyword supremacy bonus for us who jumped on the site pop. You know what, Tony? We didn't have anything ready at that point. But now that keyword supremacy, this will be the nice thing. You guys know we always bonus. Anytime we offer something if someone else is for sale, we always offer bonuses, right? Like we try to add value to your purchases. Now that we have keyword supremacy and we're running really, really well with it, we're going to be able to offer those kind of bonuses, like more credits for that, or more credits for Pixel Scout, or even shop credits for like Project Supremacy and stuff. We're always going to increase the value of what you're buying when we offer you guys stuff. Keyword supremacy is just so damn awesome, though. It's like, this is like my baby. They're all awesome. I love Project Supremacy too, but it's just now that keyword supremacy is working so good, I'm just like in love with, like, oh my God, it's just an unlimited number of keywords that we can find. If anybody wants me to do a keyword search right now live, just throw in a niche and we can dig in a little bit and show you how crazy this is. DW, please don't say my name, but I don't understand how we get our credits or bonuses when we already have it. You just need to reach out to support. Maybe I should have put that in the sheet. You need support, claim your bonus. Okay, reach out to our support team. They're going to set you up. Now, the reason we need you guys to reach out to support for these bonuses is because some of you already have accounts, some of you don't, some of you do. This is a very, very big and complicated bonus. We could not automate the delivery of this bonus. So we definitely need you guys to reach out to our support team. Please provide your receipt from your purchase for the 100K shoutout. That'll help our support team find you, locate you. Then they will go and set up all your accounts with everything you need. If you already have certain accounts, fine. We're just going to make them more powerful with the extra credits, with the extra stuff like that. We're not doing anything like replacing one thing for another. Unfortunately, we can't do that with this bonus, but the bonus is big enough that the extra stuff you're going to get from it on top of what you already have will still be absolutely phenomenal. Okay. We will 100% take care of you guys, provided you are using the right support channels, guys, which is, it's so important. Okay. That you're using the support desk for us. DW, so do we have to purchase Ampfire? If you want the 10K bonus that we're offering, so all the bonuses that Jay showed for buying the 100K shoutout and the Ampfire software and all his bonuses, yes, you have to buy that to get his bonuses. Our total bonus package, where is it? Let me just go back to here. 100K shoutout review. Okay, so our bonus package that you see on this page, and we'll mail the replay out to this page as well, guys, as soon as it's up. So this $10,000 bonus that includes our private event, which is piggybacking off of their private event, is going to be included. But yes, you do have to buy that package. So like the Keyword Supremacy Global Database, the 5,000 credits, everything that you see on this page is included as a bonus for purchasing 100K and Ampfire package. But if you're interested in just one of the things, okay, especially the Keyword Supremacy, I think is the big one. We are once again going to offer that to our customers, okay, at a reduced rate. Okay, this is what we're going to sell it at publicly. We'll reduce this for anyone that just wants this, but we can't include it in the big bonus. Does that make sense, DW? Hopefully. Jimmy says personal injury An attorney. Yeah, actually, there's already a ton of those keywords in the global database. I'll show you guys. I'll type in injury. This is the nice thing about the global database too, because there's so many keywords in it. You can actually just type in a keyword, and then it'll filter through for just a specific keyword. Like you don't have to do it by filter. So there we go. There's injury stuff, and then you see it. Sometimes there's a lot of zeros, but when we organize by monthly search volume or set filters, you can see like personal injury lawyer, $135 CPC, 40,000 searches, traumatic brain injury. I should have laughed. That's so terrible. But like, to me, it's funny when I'm like, man, there's keywords that just, God, I never would have thought about stuff like this, like hip flexor injury. Who's targeting that shit? If you guys have ever seen my rank and rent guide on pool resurfacing Phoenix, a big part of that was keyword research, where I taught people. I was like, look, every SEO in Phoenix is going after pool cleaning and stuff like that. I was like, what you need to do is find the shit that people aren't thinking of, right? And that's how I ended up at pool resurfacing. It's when you go on webinars and people talk about choosing niches, it's always like plumber, HVAC, water damage, shit like that. And that people can't break out of that mentality. They can't do it. And it's like, it's so important that you do, because you want to do the stuff that no one else is doing, right? So like, that's why I chose pool resurfacing Phoenix, because nobody was going after it. And then stuff like this, hip flexor injury lawyers or whatever, it's crazy. And when you have something like keyword supremacy that can just suggest keywords in so many different ways, it's just crazy what you'll find, right? You just want keyword supremacy. What's the deal? That deal is going to come out a little bit later, Dale, once we're absolutely done with the upgrades. So we'll make sure to mail that out to you guys. Orthodox, make sure they make some money. Not sure if they can advertise like orthopedics or orthodontists. Both are great. Greg says search body after baby. So something like that, body after baby. I'll do it both ways for you, Greg. It is a little more specific, so I would definitely dig in a little bit more. So we'll do the Google suggest body after baby. That's probably going to be pretty awesome, because I know my wife just had a baby and is very self-conscious of her body. And I think every woman probably feels that way. So I'll even grab these. But like toning your body after a baby, my body after, loving your body after a baby. Like there's the physical aspects of it. There's the mental aspects of it. There's the depression aspect of it. I hate my body. Like there's just so much good stuff. And then I'll show these in a second when they're done. I'll go to related and do the same search. Oh my God, this tool is just so good now. So 1 credit for 1,000 keywords. And while that's running, let's go back to our, I don't want to do this webinar too much longer, guys, because I want the replay to get out. So ask your last minute questions, guys. We're going to probably end it here after this one last example of body after baby. Okay, there we go. So yoga, that's not body after baby, but that definitely is dealing with a body after a baby. Yoga after a C-section, because you have a C-section when you have a baby. Worst childbirth. Oh God, don't target that. That's weird. Workout trainer app. So it's related keywords, right? So once again, when you type into Google and you scroll to the bottom, it says keywords also related to. So they're not always going to be the same. But the thing I love about related keywords is it keep like, what the hell is this? Iochia. What is paniculotomy? Like these are markets, guys, right? Neonatal nurse. Well, I know what a neonatal nurse is, but I don't know what that is. I would definitely look into it, because $7 CPC, 22,000 searches a month. That's, I mean, I've never heard of it. Great. I want to not have heard of it. Tummy tuck, all cut birth video, lotus birth. I don't know what that is. That's kind of cool. Just see if you're into the whole birthing thing, just crazy. Crazy with the, you do the related search, get a bunch of different ideas like Iocha. Okay, let's actually do this one. We're going to send this into Google, and tons of search volume, tons of great CPCs. Look at this. Oh my God, best natural deodorant. Okay, well, that's not going to pay a lot, but maybe it will. I don't know. But it's apparently people are paying big bucks for it, right? So there's our body after baby. So see how it only found 188 because it's a little bit more specific in the A to Z search. So there's still some keywords in there though. But these little 40 and 50 ones, guys, if you ever watch any of my webinars about how to rank for multiple keywords on a single page using Project Supremacy Project Planner, you can rank for, like, if you rank for 5 of these 50 to 100 keywords, you can still get a lot of traffic. And by grouping them, you set up proper groups and then you optimize them. So go to Supremacy Digital. If you don't have a membership, sign up for free, go in there, watch some Project Supremacy webinars, search for Project Planner, and watch those webinars on how to rank for multiple keywords and use keyword supremacy to find them. Let me go back to, because we found that weird word, which I want to dig. I want to show you guys. This is how I use it. I do something like that related. I find a keyword I've never heard of that I see has a lot of search volume. It's a market I've never heard of. Does anyone know what this is out there, by the way? Todd, have you ever heard of this? IOCHIA? I haven't.
No, I have not. I'm interested to see what you're going to come up with.
Yeah, man, that's this or that. It's like, but this is the point. I'm not supposed to know what stuff is. I want to find the stuff that nobody's thinking about or searching. So let's go to keyword searches. Like, how long does IOCHIA last? IOCHIA rubra. Does IOCHIA smell? Postpartum IOCHIA. Like, oh my God, like, there's a whole market from one word. Just for, and it started with your search, Greg, body by baby, right? And this is what I mean about rabbit holes. This is how you find golden nuggets. There, it's done. Let's see what IOCHIA market's like. So I'll always search by search volume. Bracelet. So IOCHIA smell, IOCHIA ABA. What is IOCHIA? So I don't know. Decent. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. Blood pressure is killer, by the way. Biohazard was killer. So I think we got the point, right, everybody? Does everybody, any last call for questions? I really want to get this replay out. Looks like we're good.
Yeah, guys, we're gonna have some more in-depth keywords. Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, thanks, Chris.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Are you doing that on purpose?
No, Greg, not support at freshdesk.com.
Okay, only Hurt can't hear me.
I'm going to put this in the chat. You can use support at Supremacy.
Somebody tell Hurt in the chat that I'm talking.
Send an email. It goes into our portal, right? So I'm going to type that in one more time. Our support desk, guys, in the chat, in all your chat. Okay.
Tony, type in there.
You have any questions you have?
Tell Hurt to be quiet a minute.
Use either or. Just send an email. It'll open a support ticket, and then it goes into our Fresh Desk support portal, right? Oh, Todd's trying to speak. That's weird.
Yeah.
I can't hear him. My audio must be out.
Yeah, you have out audio. All right, so guys, I'm just gonna we're gonna wrap this up now. Now, listen, we are gonna have some more keyword supremacy webinars. Obviously, we just kind of wanted to introduce you guys to what we have going on. We thought it would be an amazing bonus to add to, Jay's offer. We really support Jay and Chris. I've known Jay and Chris for years, and they're just amazing guys. They have great products, great services, great support. I can't vouch for them enough. I know them very well, just stand-up guys. And so that's why we're behind this. We've done press cable in the past, a few years ago when it was kind of in its infancy, and it went amazingly well. People got amazing results from it, and it does what it says on the tin. It's going to do it. I have some campaigns running right now in there as well. Everything's working just as described. So anyway, we wanted to bring this to you, and we wanted to get keyword supremacy, kind of showcased right here, right now. It's not like we went over. It's not 100% done yet. We've been in development for a couple of months on it, but it is right there. We're talking right there. That 500 million's going in just as soon as we can get the Elastic database all hooked up and all figured out. We got to make it fast. 500 million rows of data is not just super simple to deal with. We got to redo some architecture in there. But anyway, all that's it's just gonna be phenomenal. And we are going to come out with a sales presentation for this tool as soon as it's ready. You know, obviously not everyone's going to get amplifier, and so, but there are going to be a lot of people that are going to be interested in keyword research. It's the basis of SEO. It's the first thing you got to do is what are you trying to rank for? And all the ideas that this has come with, and all the new improvements that this has are just amazing. So that's the reason for this webinar. We're coming out with some more webinars about, you know, how to use it more effectively once we get everything working 100%. Right now, you can look up in the top left-hand corner, you'll see Herc is on stage in his URL. When you guys log in and sign up, you're going to be on app, right? App is production for all the customers. Stage is where basically our staging environment. So, you know, so we can develop in there without, you know, messing up what's going on in the live environment. So yeah, so that's the reason for this. We are going to be offering it for sale later on. As Herc says, $9.97 a year for the global database, and then, you know, just going to get more people in there. But we think that we really feel like this is really going to help with your amplifier campaigns, because you're going to submit to them, you know, what kind of keywords, or if you do it yourself, you're going to be able to find these keywords that maybe no one else is thinking about, or maybe you didn't think about, and be able to include that with those. So we think it's very important. That's why we're including it. Into this webinar. Herc, can you hear me now?
I can now.
Okay, cool. Great. I'll just make sure you're with me there, so when I cut to you, you'll hear me. So yeah, so the PDF is another great offer for everybody that's still on the call. Herc already showed you how to get that. And then I believe everyone's going to get an account here with some credits in it if they don't already have one.
Yeah, everybody that accesses that PDF, whether it be through automatic bot delivery or through our support team, will get a registration link to set up a free account, and your free account will be populated with 10 credits. You'll see them up here. You'll also see an offer for more credits down here. And anyone that already has an account with credits, just send in a support ticket to our support desk, and we'll add the 10 more credits to your account as well for attending.
Exactly. That's exactly what I meant to say. So I guess that's about it, guys. Really hope you guys find some value in this and some use of this new tool. Get in there and use it. 10 credits, you know, will get you at least your feet wet and your understanding of what the power is in here behind this thing. If you pick up amplifier, you're going to get 5,000 more credits to this tool, which will last you a seriously long time. Like we're talking a couple of years, maybe long time. So you probably won't have to pay for keywords again for a long time. So we think we put together, you know, some amazing bonuses for, you know, the $2,500 investment over an amplifier. We think that's a great software application coaching. You can't go wrong learning from Chris and Jay. Again, you know, I could beat that horse to death. Those guys are worth listening to. Trust me. I listen to them all the time. They're in my mastermind group. Mine and Herc's, we're in a mastermind with those guys. And I tell you what, every time Chris speaks, he's a really quiet guy. But anytime he says something, like everyone just stops talking to hear what Chris has to say, because he's just that smart. I consider Chris a genius. He's unbelievable. So I guess that's all I have to say. I know I don't talk much during the webinars, but I think Herc did a magnificent job, and he's the one that's been really on top of all of these new improvements on keyword supremacy and all the things going on there. So obviously he's the best man to explain to you guys, and we're super excited about it, and we hope you are too. So Herc, any last words, and we'll shut this down and get the replay out.
Yeah, no last words. Then, does anyone know what a college saving plan 529 is? Never heard of it. Got a $6 and 9,900 searches a month.
Yeah, that was the one you found last week, and I remember we talked about it. I was going to pipe in earlier, but you moved on. But
yeah, you guys want to start finding these kind of niches. This is the tool to do it. I think we got probably now one of the best keyword research tools on the market. To, like I said, guys, I really want to stress. I want to go back to this first slide here. Two main problems with free keyword research tools. You're competing with all the other users for the same keywords and data, and most of those users, okay, the worst part about it, they're not doing any thinking for you. You have to know how to think for yourself. That's really the point to keyword supremacy, was to allow you guys to not have to think and still be able to find amazing niches. We wanted to take away any lateral thinking so that you can just stumble your way through keyword research, but still come up with shit like college savings plans 529 that has tremendous search volume in a CPC and lots of people spending money on it. So that was really the idea behind this tool. That's why it's different. That's what our goal was with this tool. and why we were trying to stand out in a market that has tons of keyword research tools and a lot of them that are free. Number one, we're bringing back the AdWords volume to you guys. Number two, we're reducing the thought process that goes into research, really good keyword research. So hopefully you guys like the tool with your 10 free credits. Hopefully you guys use it. We're going to keep making it better and better. And hopefully you guys pick up Amfire too, because that's just a killer software as well. That's why our bonus is so good.
Yeah, right on. All right, guys, that's a wrap. Hope everybody has a great rest of your day, great weekend, and we'll be back around with some more Keyword Supremacy webinars real soon. And I guess that's all I got. Take it easy, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.